Align to receive, embrace, attract, and welcome what's meant for you. Introduction: The power of letting go. In a world that prizes achievement, competition, and ceaseless productivity, it's natural to find ourselves caught in a cycle of striving, pursuing, and endlessly chasing what we desire. We're taught that success, love, happiness, and peace are out there, things we must attain, conquer, or wrestle into our lives. But this relentless drive to chase can often leave us feeling exhausted, disillusioned, and ironically, further from what we seek. What if, instead of chasing, we simply allowed? What if, instead of struggling to make things happen, we aligned ourselves with who we truly are and trusted that what is meant for us will come? This book invites you to shift from a life of constant chasing to a state of graceful receiving. It explores the idea that when you are deeply aligned with your authentic self, you naturally attract people, experiences, and opportunities that resonate with you. When you stop chasing what you think you should want and start embracing who you really are, your life becomes a magnet for what is truly meant for you. Why letting go brings more. Letting go is not about giving up on your dreams, nor is it about complacency or inaction. Rather, it's about shifting the way you approach life, from grasping, controlling, and resisting to allowing, trusting, and flowing. It's about recognizing that what is truly yours will not require a constant struggle. When we are aligned, we send a powerful signal to the universe: we are ready to receive. This readiness is an act of surrender, but not of weakness. In fact, it's a profound strength, a statement of confidence that everything you need will arrive at the right time, in the right way. Chasing versus receiving, a shift in mindset. To understand this shift, imagine a butterfly landing gently on your shoulder. If you reach for it, it will likely fly away. But if you stay still and allow it to come to you, the experience unfolds naturally, without force. Chasing creates a dynamic of, I don't have it, so I need to get it. But receiving shifts this to, I am whole and complete, and whatever is meant for me is on its way. When you focus on receiving rather than chasing, you free yourself from the belief that you need to hustle endlessly to secure your desires. This freedom allows you to act from a place of inspiration rather than desperation, abundance rather than lack. You become a conscious participant in your life's unfolding rather than a frantic actor trying to force each scene. Embracing your true self as a magnet for what's meant for you. One of the core principles of this book is that what is truly meant for you will naturally resonate with who you are at your core. But to receive it, you must first embrace yourself fully. That means getting clear about your values, letting go of societal expectations, and cultivating a deep sense of self-worth. Often, we chase things because we think they will complete us or make us worthy. Yet, when we develop genuine self-worth and align with our true essence, the need to prove ourselves falls away, and we become magnets for the things that genuinely belong in our lives. This journey of alignment asks you to examine and release the borrowed dreams that don't serve you, to say no to what doesn't feel right, and to trust that what feels authentic is the path toward fulfillment. Living from this place of self-trust is not passive, it's deeply intentional and requires courage. In letting go of what doesn't align with your truth, you make space for what does. Trusting the flow, faith in life's timing. One of the hardest aspects of receiving is trusting that things will unfold in their own time. The notion of divine timing asks us to believe that there is an order to things, even if we can't see it from our limited perspective. This doesn't mean we sit back and do nothing. Rather, it means we let go of anxious controlling, giving space for the things we desire to unfold at the right pace. When you trust the process, you enter a state of flow. Flow isn't passive, it's a dynamic state of being fully present, engaged, and responsive to life as it is. This book will guide you through practices to cultivate flow, such as mindfulness and gratitude, allowing you to release attachment to specific outcomes and enjoy the unfolding of your life's path. Receiving, a skill we can cultivate. Receiving is not something that happens only to the lucky or the few, it's a skill that we can all learn and practice. But it requires a shift in mindset, an openness, and a willingness to let go of the beliefs that tell us we have to struggle to receive what we want. Throughout this book, you will explore practices that build your receiving muscle: gratitude, detachment, visualization, and self-worth. These practices are designed to help you let go of resistance and foster a sense of openness, creating fertile ground for what is meant for you to flow in naturally. Receiving also means recognizing and celebrating what is already present in your life. It's about seeing that you are already abundant, already worthy, and already connected to what you seek. From this place, you become a powerful attractor of experiences, relationships, and opportunities that resonate with your true self. The journey ahead, transforming your life through alignment. Each chapter in this book is designed to guide you deeper into alignment, to help you break free from patterns of chasing, and to empower you to become receptive to what you truly desire. You will find that by shifting from striving to receiving, you unlock a life of deeper fulfillment, joy, and peace. You'll learn how to release limiting beliefs, let go of unnecessary attachments, and live from a place of faith and gratitude. This journey is about transforming your life into one that attracts and welcomes what is truly yours. By the end of this book, you'll have the tools to create a life where your actions align with your values, your heart is open, and your spirit is willing to let go and receive. You'll understand that what's truly meant for you is already on its way, and that by aligning with your authentic self, you welcome it in effortlessly. So, take a deep breath. Let go of what you think you should be chasing. Open your heart and mind to a new way of being. It's time to align, to trust, and to receive everything that is truly meant for you. Welcome to the journey. Chapter 1. Breaking the Cycle of Chasing and Striving. In a culture driven by competition, achievement, and the notion that success equates to happiness, many of us grow up internalizing the belief that we must constantly strive to reach our goals. We're told that hard work, hustle, and the willingness to sacrifice are the only ways to create a life worth living. Yet, this mentality often leads us into an endless cycle of chasing one goal after another, only to feel an emptiness after each achievement or the frustration of always needing something more. This chapter dives deep into the patterns that keep us in a state of perpetual striving, the roots of this mindset, and the impact it has on our well-being and fulfillment. The first step to breaking this cycle is to understand why we chase in the first place. To free ourselves from the relentless need to pursue, we need to recognize the fears, desires, and beliefs that keep us stuck. In this chapter, we'll explore how social conditioning, fear of inadequacy, and our desire for validation contribute to an endless cycle of striving, and how shifting to a mindset of alignment can help us break free. Understanding the patterns that keep us chasing. The behavior of chasing is rooted in deep-seated patterns that often go unnoticed. For many of us, this begins early in life, as we absorb messages from family, culture, and society that link our worth to what we accomplish. We learn that approval and love are given when we succeed, whether in academics, sports, or other pursuits. These experiences condition us to believe that external achievements are the only valid measures of success and self-worth. We may start to think of success as a distant destination that will finally provide happiness and security once we reach it. In reality, however, this notion of a destination is constantly shifting, creating a moving target. The satisfaction we feel after achieving one goal is short-lived, soon replaced by the pressure to pursue the next milestone. This is the essence of the chasing cycle, a series of accomplishments that fail to bring lasting fulfillment, often leading to burnout, dissatisfaction, or an underlying sense of failure, regardless of our achievements. Social conditioning and the pursuit of worth. Society reinforces this cycle by placing tremendous value on productivity, status, and visible success. We're often told that without ambition and hard work, we won't make it. Social media further amplifies this message by showcasing curated glimpses of others' success, creating a distorted reality in which everyone else seems to be thriving while we're stuck striving. But social conditioning alone isn't responsible for our chasing behavior. Underlying these cultural messages are personal fears and insecurities that compel us to seek validation through external achievements. The need to prove ourselves, to show we are good enough, fuels the endless chase. Our sense of self-worth becomes dependent on our accomplishments, making it difficult to break free from the need for more. The inner critic and the limits of willpower. Another factor that keeps us in the cycle of chasing is the inner critic, the voice inside our heads that tells us we're not doing enough, that we're behind, or that we need to work harder to catch up. The inner critic is relentless, pushing us to set higher goals, work longer hours, and sacrifice our well-being in the name of success. This voice is often fueled by comparison and insecurity, making us feel inadequate if we're not constantly pushing ourselves. While willpower and discipline can be valuable traits, they can also trap us in the cycle of striving when used excessively. Relying solely on willpower to achieve our goals can be exhausting and unsustainable. When we're always pushing, we rarely pause to assess whether we're even pursuing what we truly want or if we're simply chasing what we think we should want. This is where alignment becomes essential. It allows us to achieve from a place of inner clarity rather than external pressure. Recognizing the root causes of chasing behavior. Breaking free from the cycle of striving requires a clear understanding of why we chase in the first place. Some common root causes include fear of inadequacy. Many of us fear that we're not enough unless we prove our worth through success. This fear is deeply rooted and can lead us to chase external accomplishments as a way to compensate for feelings of inadequacy. Desire for approval. Seeking validation from others is a natural human desire, but when our self-worth is entirely dependent on others' opinions, we become trapped in the chase for approval. We may find ourselves pursuing goals not because they resonate with us, but because we believe they will make us more respected or admired. Need for control. Striving often gives us the illusion of control over our lives and outcomes. By constantly pursuing goals, we may feel that we're actively shaping our future, even if it comes at the cost of our present well-being. However, the reality is that control is limited, and our constant striving can lead to anxiety and burnout when things don't go as planned. Scarcity mindset. The belief that there is not enough, whether it's success, love, or resources, keeps us in a state of competition and scarcity. We believe that we must continuously strive because there's only so much to go around, and if we stop, we'll miss out. Fear of missing out. FOMO, the fear of being left behind, can drive us to pursue things that don't actually resonate with us. This often results in chasing after goals that are not truly ours, leading to unfulfilling achievements. Shifting from striving to alignment. The antidote to striving is alignment. Alignment means living in a way that honors your authentic self, values, and desires. Instead of asking, "What should I achieve next?" alignment asks, "What feels meaningful and true to me?" It invites you to pause, reflect, and listen to your inner guidance. When you live in alignment, you begin to understand that you don't need to force things to make them happen. What is truly meant for you will come with ease, and when challenges do arise, you will have the resilience to navigate them without losing your sense of purpose or self-worth. This doesn't mean that you won't have goals or ambitions. Rather, it means that your pursuits are grounded in a deep connection to your true self, rather than the pressures of society or the expectations of others. Tools for breaking the cycle of chasing. Self-reflection and clarity exercises. Take time to reflect on your goals and motivations. Ask yourself why you're pursuing each goal and whether it aligns with your values and desires. Write down what truly matters to you, beyond external validation or expectations. Mindfulness practice. Practicing mindfulness helps you stay present and aware of your thoughts and behaviors. When you catch yourself chasing or feeling pressured, pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself whether this pursuit is genuinely fulfilling. Gratitude journaling. A daily gratitude practice can shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. Instead of focusing on what you lack or need to chase, gratitude helps you appreciate what you already have, cultivating a mindset of contentment. Setting aligned intentions. Intentions are different from goals in that they focus on the present rather than a distant future outcome. Setting intentions like, "I will act in alignment with my values," or "I will welcome what resonates with my authentic self," shifts your energy away from striving and toward receiving. Releasing limiting beliefs. Identify beliefs that keep you stuck in the cycle of chasing, such as, "I need to be successful to be worthy," or "If I stop working hard, I will fail." Challenge these beliefs and replace them with affirmations that reflect a more balanced, aligned mindset. The benefits of embracing alignment. When you break the cycle of chasing, you create space for true fulfillment, peace, and joy. Life becomes less about reaching a destination and more about enjoying the journey. You'll find that the things meant for you begin to flow naturally into your life, often with less effort and more grace. Alignment allows you to live in harmony with yourself and the world around you, embracing opportunities that resonate with your true self and releasing those that don't. Breaking free from striving isn't an overnight process. It's a journey of self-discovery and intentional living. As you move through this book, you'll continue to develop tools, mindsets, and practices that support alignment, allowing you to attract what is meant for you rather than chasing what you think you should want. This journey is about reclaiming your power to choose a life that feels right for you. With alignment, You no longer need to exhaust yourself in pursuit. Instead, you can trust that what's meant for you will find you, just as you're meant to find it. Welcome to a life of alignment and effortless receiving. Chapter 2. Redefining success on your own terms. In a world where external markers of success, like wealth, status, and approval, are celebrated, it's easy to internalize definitions of success that aren't our own. This chapter is about stepping back from societal or familial standards of success to uncover what fulfillment truly means for you. Redefining success is an invitation to live in alignment with your core values and unique vision. It's a journey toward finding what feels right on a personal level, creating a life that's satisfying and sustainable rather than one that's driven by the pursuit of someone else's version of success. Here, we'll explore why defining success on your own terms is essential for a life of peace and purpose. We'll also go through practical steps to clarify your own vision of fulfillment and to identify and release any borrowed dreams that might be keeping you stuck. This process of redefinition will lead you toward a vision of success that's both meaningful and uniquely yours. The trap of conventional success. The conventional model of success is deeply ingrained in most societies. Typically, it's defined by financial achievement, job titles, material possessions, and recognition from others. While these aspects can certainly be meaningful, they don't guarantee happiness, fulfillment, or peace of mind. People often find themselves working long hours, chasing promotions, or seeking social status, only to feel empty or disillusioned once these goals are achieved. This emptiness stems from the misalignment between what they've been taught to value and what they actually value on a deeper level. The truth is that conventional success is often rooted in comparison and competition. Social media amplifies this, with curated glimpses into others' lives that can make us feel inadequate or envious. It's a natural reaction to wonder why others seem happier or more accomplished, but it's also an illusion that keeps us chasing goals that might not serve us. The cost of chasing external success. When we're pursuing external success for its own sake, we often pay a price in our mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Some common costs include burnout. The relentless pursuit of success can lead to chronic stress and exhaustion, affecting both physical and mental health. Burnout is common among those who feel compelled to meet others' standards rather than following their own authentic path. Loss of self. When we align ourselves solely with external metrics, we may lose touch with our authentic selves. We start living for approval, attention, or validation, rather than for our own joy and satisfaction. Emptiness and regret. Many people look back on a life dedicated to external success and feel regret that they didn't prioritize what truly mattered. The drive for status or financial gain can overshadow personal relationships, passions, and health, leading to a sense of missed opportunities. The liberation of redefining success. Redefining success on your own terms is a liberating experience. When you decide to create a vision of success that's meaningful to you, you gain control over your own path. This personal definition of success aligns with what makes you feel fulfilled, energized, and at peace. True success is deeply personal and often invisible to the outside world. It might look like having time to spend with family, pursuing creative hobbies, cultivating inner peace, or contributing to a cause that's important to you. Success defined this way isn't about having it all in the conventional sense. Rather, it's about having what matters most to you. And because it's aligned with your values, it brings a sense of satisfaction that external validation simply can't provide. Steps to redefine success on your own terms. 1. Reflect on what truly matters to you. The first step is to explore your core values. These values are guiding principles that resonate deeply within you. Some people value freedom and flexibility, while others might prioritize community, creativity, family, or personal growth. Reflecting on your values helps you understand what you want to prioritize in life. Exercise. Core values reflection. Set aside some quiet time and ask yourself, what brings me genuine joy? When do I feel most at peace? What am I doing when I feel truly fulfilled? Make a list of the words or themes that come up in your reflections. These may be qualities like creativity, connection, contribution, adventure, or inner peace. Reflect on how much of your current life aligns with these values. Are you spending time on things that truly matter to you, or are you caught up in pursuits that don't bring you fulfillment? 2. Define your vision of success. After clarifying your values, it's time to turn them into a vision of success. This vision should be uniquely yours, rooted in your true desires and aspirations. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to define success. Exercise, vision crafting. Imagine your ideal life 5, 10, or even 20 years from now. What does your day look like? Who are you spending time with? What activities fill your days? Avoid thinking in terms of titles, possessions, or external achievements. Instead, focus on how you feel and what you're doing with your time. Write down this vision in detail, describing the emotions, relationships, activities, and settings that would make your life feel rich and fulfilling. 3. Identify and release borrowed dreams. Borrowed dreams are aspirations that we take on from others, society, family, peers, without questioning if they truly resonate with us. These could include pursuing a particular career path, owning certain possessions, or reaching specific milestones simply because they're seen as successful. Exercise, recognizing borrowed dreams. Look at your current goals and ask yourself, is this something I truly want, or am I pursuing it because I feel I should? Be honest with yourself about any pressures you may feel to live up to others' expectations. Identify any borrowed dreams and consider if they're truly worth pursuing. Releasing them doesn't mean you're giving up. Rather, it's an act of freedom that creates space for what genuinely matters to you. 4. Redefine your metrics for success. Now that you have a personal vision of success, consider how you'll measure it in your daily life. External success often comes with clear markers like promotions or income levels, but personal success may be more subtle. Defining your metrics for success will help you stay on track and notice progress as you move toward a life of alignment. Exercise, personal success metrics. Based on your values and vision, identify specific markers that indicate you're on the right path. These could include feelings of inner peace, time spent on hobbies, or milestones related to personal goals, such as writing, volunteering, or spending time with loved ones. Check in regularly to see if you're honoring these metrics, using them as guideposts rather than strict measures. Embracing the benefits of a redefined success. Redefining success on your own terms has profound benefits. Here are some of the ways this shift can improve your life. Authentic fulfillment. You'll experience a sense of fulfillment that comes from within, rather than relying on external validation. This creates a stable, enduring sense of satisfaction that isn't easily shaken by external circumstances. Freedom from comparison. With a clear, personal vision of success, you're less likely to compare yourself to others. You'll recognize that everyone's path is unique, and there's no need to compete when you're focused on what matters to you. Increased resilience. When you're pursuing goals aligned with your values, setbacks and challenges are easier to navigate. You're more willing to persevere when your pursuits feel meaningful rather than burdensome. A sense of peace and balance. Living in alignment with your true definition of success brings a sense of peace. Rather than feeling pressured to prove yourself, you're simply living in a way that feels right to you, which cultivates inner balance. Joy in the journey. Finally, redefining success helps you enjoy the present moment. You'll no longer feel as if life is something to be achieved in the future. Instead, you can experience each day as an opportunity to live your values and pursue what truly matters. Putting it all together, living by your definition of success. Redefining success on your own terms isn't just an exercise in thought. It's a practice that you can integrate into every day of your life. To live by your own definition of success, make choices that align with your values and vision, even if they deviate from conventional expectations. Daily practices for personal success. Morning intention setting. Begin each day by reminding yourself of your vision and values. Set an intention to honor them in your actions, thoughts, and decisions. Regular reflection. Take time each week to reflect on your journey. Are your actions and goals still in alignment with your vision? Adjust as needed to stay true to your path. Gratitude practice. Cultivate gratitude for the progress you're making. Recognize small victories that show you're living according to your definition of success, rather than waiting for some distant achievement to feel fulfilled. Living by your own definition of success is a journey. It may require letting go of external expectations, facing moments of uncertainty, and learning to trust yourself. But in return, it brings you the freedom, fulfillment, and peace that can only come from honoring who you truly are. By the end of this chapter, you should have a clearer sense of what success means to you, along with tools and insights to help you live according to your own values. This redefined vision of success is the foundation for the journey ahead, guiding you toward a life where you're open, receptive, and aligned with your true path. Chapter 3. The Art of Allowing, Creating Space to Receive. In a world that constantly pushes us to hustle, work harder, and prove our worth, the idea of allowing, creating space for life's blessings to flow effortlessly, might seem counterintuitive. Yet, this is one of the most powerful principles for attracting and receiving what is truly meant for you. Allowing is not about passively waiting for things to happen, but about actively opening yourself up to what is already available, while stepping out of the way of your own resistance. In this chapter, we will explore what allowing really means, how to create the necessary mental, emotional, and physical space for receiving, and how to practice it in daily life. What does it mean to allow? At its core, allowing is about surrendering to the natural flow of life. It's the recognition that, while we have desires, dreams, and intentions, there's a larger, often unseen force at play in guiding us toward what's truly aligned with our highest good. Allowing means trusting that everything is unfolding in divine order, even when it doesn't look the way we expected or desired. It's about relaxing into life, rather than fighting against it. Allowing is the gentle yet powerful act of stepping back, making space, and trusting that what is meant for you will come in its own time and form. Many people resist allowing because they feel they need to control everything. Society often teaches us that success comes from sheer willpower, persistence, and effort. But the truth is, control often comes from fear. Fear of not having enough, fear of missing out, fear of being left behind. And while effort and action are important, it's only when we let go of attachment to outcomes that we create the space for abundance to flow into our lives. Key concept: allowing is not about passive inaction, it's about releasing resistance and being open to the flow of life, welcoming what comes with grace. Creating mental space for receiving. Before we can receive anything, we must first create space for it in our minds. Our thoughts are incredibly powerful. They shape our perception of the world, and they can either create barriers to abundance or open doors to it. When our minds are cluttered with worry, fear, doubt, and stress, there's no room for the good things we desire to enter. Creating mental space involves becoming more conscious of the thoughts that occupy your mind. Do you often think about what you lack, what you need, or what you fear? Are your thoughts consumed by external pressures and expectations? These types of thoughts create a constant noise, a mental clutter that blocks your ability to receive. Exercise, mental decluttering. Mindfulness practice. Begin a daily mindfulness practice where you observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice any recurring thoughts of lack, worry, or fear, and gently let them pass by without attaching any meaning to them. The goal is to simply be present with your thoughts and release the urge to hold on to them. Positive affirmations. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations that reinforce your worthiness and openness to receive. For example, I am deserving of all that life has to offer, or I trust that everything is unfolding for my highest good. Gratitude journaling. Keep a gratitude journal to shift your mental focus from what you don't have to what you already have. This practice trains your mind to see abundance, which in turn makes you more open to receiving. The more you create mental space, the more receptive you become. You begin to notice opportunities and blessings that were always there, but that you couldn't see because your mind was too cluttered to perceive them. Creating emotional space for receiving. Emotions are the bridge between our inner worlds and the outer world. If your emotions are heavy with resentment, guilt, shame, or fear, they create an energetic block that prevents the flow of abundance into your life. Just as mental clutter can block your ability to receive, emotional blockages can have the same effect. Exercise, emotional release and healing. Emotional awareness. Start by becoming aware of any emotional blockages you might be carrying. Do you feel unworthy of love, success, or happiness? Do you struggle with feelings of inadequacy or fear of failure? These emotions often stem from past experiences or beliefs that you may no longer need to hold on to. Emotional release techniques. Use emotional release techniques such as journaling, breathwork, or tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique, to release pent-up emotions. Journaling can be especially powerful as it allows you to express and process emotions that may be holding you back. For example, you can write a letter to yourself where you express all your fears, frustrations, and insecurities, then burn or tear it up to symbolically release them. Healing through self-compassion. Practice self-compassion by acknowledging your feelings without judgment. Instead of criticizing yourself for having negative emotions, offer yourself kindness and understanding. Recognize that it's okay to feel what you feel and that these emotions do not define you. Allowing emotional space means releasing these old patterns, allowing yourself to feel without attachment, and recognizing that emotions are simply signals that can guide you, not barriers that prevent you from receiving. Creating physical space for receiving. While mental and emotional space are crucial, physical space is just as important when it comes to receiving. Our external environment reflects our internal state, and it can either support or hinder the flow of abundance. If your physical surroundings are cluttered, disorganized, or stagnant, it can be difficult for new opportunities to enter your life. Exercise. Decluttering your environment. Physical decluttering. Take time to go through your living and working spaces and remove anything that no longer serves you. This might be old clothes, papers, or objects that you've been holding on to out of obligation rather than joy. When you clear away unnecessary items, you create room for new things to enter your life, things that are aligned with your current desires. Create a welcoming space. Once you've decluttered, take steps to create a welcoming environment. This could involve adding plants, lighting candles, or placing objects that bring you joy and inspiration. A tidy, nurturing environment signals to the universe that you are open and ready to receive. Organize your life. In addition to physical decluttering, consider organizing areas of your life that feel chaotic or overwhelming. This might involve creating a budget, planning your time more effectively, or setting clear goals. Organization is a form of mental clarity, and it creates the space for abundance to come in more effortlessly. Your physical environment is a reflection of your inner state, so by organizing and decluttering, you signal to yourself and the universe that you are ready to welcome new opportunities and blessings. Releasing resistance to receiving. One of the key obstacles to allowing is resistance. Resistance often arises when we don't believe we deserve to receive, or when we hold on to fears about what might happen if we do receive what we've been asking for. Sometimes, we subconsciously block blessings because we're afraid of change, or because we don't believe we're worthy of what we desire. Exercise. Releasing resistance. Identify the resistance. Spend some quiet time reflecting on your relationship with receiving. Do you feel guilty when you accept help or gifts? Are you afraid that receiving abundance will make you appear selfish or ungrateful? Becoming aware of these beliefs is the first step in releasing them. Work with your inner critic. Many of us have an inner critic that tells us we don't deserve the good things that come our way. Start to consciously challenge these thoughts. When the inner critic says, "You don't deserve this," counter it with affirmations like, "I am worthy of all the good things life has to offer." Practice receiving in small ways. Begin practicing the art of receiving in small, everyday ways. This might be accepting compliments with grace, allowing yourself to receive help from others, or opening up to receiving love and support without hesitation. The more you practice receiving, the more natural it will become. By releasing resistance, you open yourself to receiving what you deserve, and you allow life to flow in ways you may have previously blocked. The aligned state of allowing. Ultimately, allowing is about being in an aligned state where you are not forcing or controlling, but simply trusting and receiving. It is a state of deep inner peace and openness, where you recognize that what is meant for you is already on its way, and that you need only make space for it to arrive. Exercise. Cultivating alignment. Practice daily stillness. Spend time each day in stillness, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting in silence. This stillness helps you connect with your inner self and align with the flow of life. Release attachment to outcomes. Practice detachment by letting go of any rigid expectations about how things should unfold. Instead, trust that the universe knows what you need and will provide it in its own time and way. Trust your intuition. Allow yourself to be guided by your inner wisdom, rather than forcing things to happen. Trust your instincts, listen to your gut, and take inspired action when it feels right. As you practice allowing, you will begin to notice how life unfolds more effortlessly. Opportunities will come to you without needing to chase them. You will start to see synchronicities and signs pointing you in the right direction. And most importantly, you will feel at peace knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly for you. Conclusion. Allowing is not passive. It is an active practice of releasing resistance, creating space, and trusting that what is meant for you will come. It is about stepping out of the way, so the universe can deliver what you've been waiting for. The more you practice the art of allowing, the more effortless and abundant your life will become. Remember, life wants to give to you. Your job is to make space for it and trust that you deserve all the blessings that are coming your way. Chapter 4. Cultivating Self-Worth and Self-Love. Self-worth and self-love are foundational to receiving what's meant for you. If you do not believe that you deserve the good things in life, no matter how much you wish or work for them, they will be difficult to attain. This chapter dives deep into why self-worth is essential for opening yourself to abundance, what it takes to build a healthy sense of self-love, and how to overcome the limiting beliefs that often stand in the way of receiving. To receive what life has in store for you, you must first believe that you are worthy of it. Only when you embrace your inherent value and practice true self-love can you open the door for life's blessings to flow effortlessly into your life. This chapter will guide you through the process of healing old wounds, releasing limiting beliefs, and nurturing a strong, loving relationship with yourself. Understanding the link between self-worth and receiving. Self-worth is the belief that you are inherently deserving of love, happiness, and all the good things life has to offer. It is the foundation of your self-esteem and confidence. Without self-worth, it's impossible to feel truly deserving of abundance, love, or success. Many of us carry deep-seated beliefs that we must earn these things or that we are somehow not enough to receive them. The truth is, you are inherently worthy, not because of what you do or achieve, but simply because you exist. Your self-worth is not determined by external accomplishments, appearance, or validation from others. It is a reflection of your unique essence, your inherent value as a human being. But when we struggle with self-worth, we inadvertently block the flow of goodness, opportunities, and love that is available to us. If you do not believe you are worthy of receiving, you will continually push away what's meant for you, even if it's right in front of you. This can manifest in various ways: sabotaging your own success, rejecting love or help from others, or constantly striving for more without ever feeling fulfilled. The importance of self-love, accepting yourself as you are. Self-love goes hand in hand with self-worth, but it involves a deeper practice of nurturing yourself. It's not just about believing that you are worthy, it's about showing yourself that love every day through kind actions, thoughts, and behaviors. Self-love is the act of treating yourself with the same compassion, understanding, and care that you would offer to a loved one. It is a form of radical acceptance, where you embrace yourself with all your flaws, mistakes, and imperfections. When you love yourself fully, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are open to receiving love, abundance, and everything else that you deserve. When self-love is present, you honor your needs, boundaries, and desires. You stop settling for less than you deserve, and you begin to take better care of yourself, mentally, emotionally, and physically. When you make self-love a priority, you elevate your sense of self-worth and create an energetic vibration that attracts similar energy into your life. Healing past wounds and letting go of limiting beliefs. Many of us carry emotional scars from past experiences that undermine our sense of self-worth. Whether it's childhood wounds, toxic relationships, or societal conditioning, these experiences can leave deep imprints on our self-perception. The messages we received in our formative years, whether from parents, teachers, or peers, often shape how we see ourselves as adults. Limiting beliefs about our worth can take many forms: I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable, I don't deserve success, or I have to work harder than others to get what I want. These beliefs are often unconscious and can be so ingrained that we don't even realize how much they're affecting our lives. These beliefs create an inner block that keeps us stuck in patterns of unworthiness and disconnection. To receive what's meant for you, it is essential to heal these wounds and release these limiting beliefs. Healing begins with awareness. Once you recognize the patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you, you can begin to consciously let them go and replace them with healthier, empowering thoughts. Exercise: identifying limiting beliefs. Write a letter to your younger self. Write a letter to the version of you who experienced pain, disappointment, or rejection. Offer words of comfort, love, and understanding. Let your younger self know that they are loved, worthy, and deserving of all the good things life has to offer. Journal your beliefs. Spend time journaling about any beliefs you have about your worth. Are there any recurring thoughts that tell you you're not enough or that you have to prove yourself? Write them down and look at them objectively. Where did these beliefs come from? Are they true? Challenge them by writing counter-affirmations that remind you of your true worth. Forgiveness practice. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful acts of self-love. If you are holding on to resentment or anger towards yourself or others, it's important to release these emotions. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing bad behavior, but it means freeing yourself from the emotional burden of carrying negative energy. By healing old wounds and releasing limiting beliefs, you create the emotional space needed for greater self-love and self-worth. This act of healing is essential to stepping into a life where you can receive what is truly meant for you. Building daily practices to nurture self-love. Self-love is not a one-time act, it's a daily practice. Every day, you have the opportunity to show yourself love and care. It is important to build habits that reinforce a healthy, loving relationship with yourself. Here are some practices that will support your journey. 1. Affirmations. Speak words of love. Start your day with affirmations that reinforce your worth and value. For example, I am worthy of love and abundance. I honor myself and my needs. I deserve all the good things life has to offer. Repeating these affirmations daily will help shift your mindset and build a strong sense of self-worth. 2. Self-care rituals. Honor your body and mind. Self-care is an essential part of self-love. It's about honoring your body, mind, and soul by giving yourself the time and attention you deserve. Whether it's taking a warm bath, practicing yoga, or enjoying a quiet moment with a cup of tea, self-care rituals help you reconnect with yourself. The more you nurture yourself, the more you send the message to the universe that you are ready to receive. 3. Boundaries. Saying no to protect your energy. Learning to set healthy boundaries is a key aspect of self-love. When you prioritize your own well-being, you empower yourself to say no to people or situations that drain your energy or undermine your self-worth. Setting boundaries is not about being selfish, it's about taking care of your own needs so that you can show up as the best version of yourself for others and for life. 4. Surround yourself with supportive people. The people you surround yourself with can either uplift or diminish your sense of self-worth. Choose to be around those who appreciate and value you for who you are. Let go of relationships that leave you feeling drained, unappreciated, or unloved. True friends and supportive loved ones will honor your worth and help you see it too. 5. Practice self-compassion. Self-compassion is the practice of treating yourself with kindness, especially during times of failure or difficulty. When you make a mistake or face a challenge, instead of berating yourself, offer words of comfort and understanding. Remind yourself that mistakes are part of the human experience and that they do not diminish your worth. The ripple effect of self-worth on receiving. As you cultivate self-worth and self-love, you will notice a powerful shift in your ability to receive. When you believe in your inherent value, you open yourself to life's gifts in a way that was previously impossible. You stop doubting your worthiness, and instead, you allow yourself to receive love, support, and abundance with grace. When you operate from a place of self-love, you attract opportunities, relationships, and experiences that reflect your worth. The universe mirrors your energy, and when you radiate self-worth, you attract circumstances and people who align with that vibration. Self-love allows you to step into your power, making it easier for you to receive all that you've been asking for. Conclusion. In the end, self-worth is not about ego or arrogance. It's about recognizing and honoring your intrinsic value as a human being. When you embrace your worth, you align yourself with the flow of abundance, love, and opportunities that are waiting for you. To receive what's meant for you, you must first embrace yourself fully, flaws and all. The more you practice self-love, the more open and receptive you will become. By healing old wounds, challenging limiting beliefs, and nurturing your sense of self-worth, you create the foundation for a life of abundance and fulfillment. Your worth is inherent. Your love is deserved. You are enough, and you are worthy of all the beauty and blessings the universe has to offer. When you believe that, you create a life that effortlessly receives. Chapter 5. Learning to trust the process. Trusting the process is an essential aspect of receiving. It requires letting go of the need to control every outcome and accepting that life has its own rhythm and timing. When you can trust the journey, you align yourself with a natural flow, allowing things to unfold as they are meant to. This chapter explores the power of surrendering control, cultivating patience, and trusting that the universe is always working in your favor. When you stop forcing outcomes and start trusting the process, you open yourself to receiving what's truly meant for you. The essence of trust: letting go of control. At the heart of receiving what's meant for you is trust. Trust that things will unfold in their own time, in their own way. Trust is not simply a passive state of waiting, but an active practice of letting go and surrendering control. It's about realizing that there are forces at work beyond your direct influence, and that sometimes, the best thing you can do is get out of your own way and allow life to unfold as it is meant to. Control is a deeply ingrained response to fear. We try to control circumstances, outcomes, and people because we believe that if we don't, things might not go the way we want them to. However, the irony is that the more we try to control, the more we actually limit our ability to receive. Holding tightly to outcomes, whether in our career, relationships, or financial pursuits, creates resistance, and resistance blocks the flow of energy, opportunities, and abundance. When we trust the process, we let go of that resistance. We stop forcing things to happen and instead open ourselves to receiving what is naturally meant for us. Trusting is not about ignoring practical steps or avoiding action. It's about releasing the expectation that you have control over every detail and outcome. The power of surrendering control. Surrendering control is not about passively sitting back and doing nothing. It's about relinquishing the need to dictate every aspect of your journey. This can feel incredibly vulnerable, especially if you've been taught to plan, strategize, and push for results. But the truth is, you cannot control everything, and often, the best outcomes come when you release your grip. Surrendering control involves a shift in mindset from fear-driven action to faith-driven acceptance. It's about trusting that things are unfolding in alignment with a greater plan, even when you can't yet see it. Surrendering control means letting go of the need for perfection or certainty. Instead, you embrace the unknown and accept that life's timing is often more perfect than anything you could orchestrate. Trusting that every setback, delay, or obstacle is not a failure but a part of the process. Every challenge is a lesson that brings you closer to what is meant for you. Accepting that there are forces beyond your immediate comprehension, whether you call it the universe, divine timing, or life's natural flow, that are working in your favor. You don't need to know everything, you need to trust that you are always supported. Understanding divine timing. The concept of divine timing can be challenging to grasp, especially in a world that prioritizes instant gratification. We live in an era where everything is fast-paced. Communication, work, even shopping can happen in an instant. This cultural norm creates an unconscious pressure to see immediate results, especially when we've been working towards something for a long time. However, life does not work on our schedules. Divine timing is the belief that everything will happen at the perfect moment, not when we want it to, but when it is meant to unfold. It's about understanding that certain things need to fall into place before others can manifest. Sometimes, we are required to wait, grow, and evolve before we can step into our desired reality. Rather than being frustrated or anxious about delays, embracing divine timing means trusting that the universe knows exactly what it is doing. The right opportunities will appear when you are ready to receive them, and things will come together when the time is right. Trying to force the timing, rush the process, or manipulate situations will only cause resistance and delay. Releasing attachment to outcomes. One of the key components of learning to trust the process is releasing attachment to specific outcomes. When we become attached to a certain result, we lock ourselves into a rigid frame of mind that doesn't allow space for the universe to bring us something even better. Attachment often comes from a place of fear or scarcity, where we believe that if we don't get exactly what we want, we will be disappointed or unfulfilled. But attachment is a form of resistance. When we grip too tightly to one way of things turning out, we limit the infinite possibilities that could arise. The key to receiving is letting go of how things should unfold and instead remaining open to whatever the universe has in store. How to release attachment. Practice mindfulness. Stay present in the moment instead of obsessing over future outcomes. Mindfulness allows you to experience life as it is, without projecting expectations onto it. Detach from expectations. Understand that your desires may be fulfilled in unexpected ways. Let go of a fixed idea of how your dreams should manifest. Embrace the unknown. The unknown is often where the magic happens. Trust that you do not need to have all the answers or a concrete plan in order to receive what is meant for you. By practicing detachment, you free yourself from the anxiety of needing things to go a certain way and open yourself to a flow of possibilities that are in alignment with your highest good. Patience. The art of waiting gracefully. Patience is a vital element in the process of trust. Our world is built on speed and efficiency, and we're often taught that the quicker we act, the sooner we'll receive. However, true alignment and receiving often require patience. Patience is not just about waiting. It's about waiting with trust and grace, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The act of waiting can often trigger feelings of doubt, anxiety, and frustration, especially when it feels like nothing is happening. But this is where trust plays a crucial role. When we can wait patiently, without fear or doubt, we signal to the universe that we believe in the process. We let go of urgency and make space for things to arrive in their perfect time. How to cultivate patience. Practice mindfulness in the waiting periods. Instead of allowing impatience or frustration to take over, use this time to reflect, grow, and focus on being present. Shift your perspective. See the waiting period as a time of growth rather than stagnation. Every moment of waiting is an opportunity to learn, evolve, and align more deeply with your desires. Trust in the lessons. Understand that there is value in every moment of waiting. It may be that you need more clarity, more experience, or simply more time to evolve before receiving what you're asking for. Conclusion. Learning to trust the process is an essential part of receiving. It's about embracing the uncertainty of life, surrendering control, and having faith that everything is happening for you, not against you. Trusting the process means understanding that the universe has its own timing and that it is always supporting you on your journey. As you let go of the need to control every outcome, you open yourself to the flow of life and the blessings it holds. With patience, faith, and surrender, you align yourself with the rhythm of the universe and receive what is meant for you with grace, ease, and gratitude. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and that everything you desire is already on its way to you. The role of faith in the process. Faith is the cornerstone of trusting the process. It is the belief that things are working in your favor, even when you can't see it or understand it. Faith is the inner knowing that all the work, effort, and energy you've put in will eventually bear fruit, even if it doesn't happen according to your timeline or in the way you imagined. Faith doesn't require evidence or proof. It requires a deep sense of belief in the unseen, a trust that even if things appear uncertain, they are moving toward a favorable outcome. Cultivating faith is not about blindly hoping for the best. It's about surrendering to the natural flow of life and trusting that whatever is meant for you will arrive when it's time. Ways to strengthen your faith. Affirmations. Reaffirm your trust in the process by repeating daily affirmations like, I trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, or I am aligned with the flow of life. Seek reassurance. Sometimes when you're feeling uncertain, it helps to look back at your life and recognize all the times things have worked out even when you doubted them. Reconnect with the evidence of past experiences where faith led you to the right place. Let go of doubt. Every time doubt arises, gently release it. Replace it with thoughts of confidence and trust. Embracing the journey, not just the destination. Trusting the process requires you to embrace the journey rather than focusing solely on the destination. Every step, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is part of the larger picture. Life's beauty is found in the unfolding, in the moments between where you are now and where you want to be. When you focus solely on the outcome, you miss the richness of the present moment. By embracing the journey, you can experience each step with more joy, peace, and understanding. Every twist and turn, every setback, and every breakthrough adds value to your experience. Chapter 6. Mastering the Mindset of Abundance. Shifting from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance opens up a life of opportunities, where you view the world as full of potential and resources rather than limitations. This mindset is essential for receiving what's meant for you. In this chapter, we'll explore how to identify and overcome scarcity-based beliefs, reframe limiting thoughts, and create a foundation of gratitude and generosity that naturally attracts abundance. The power of abundance thinking. The abundance mindset is rooted in the belief that there is more than enough to go around. It's the perspective that success, love, happiness, and resources are not finite, but rather endlessly available and accessible to everyone. When we see life through the lens of abundance, we invite more positive experiences, opportunities, and fulfillment into our lives. We stop competing and comparing, and instead, focus on celebrating others' successes, knowing that our own path is unique and well supported. In contrast, a scarcity mindset convinces us that there's never enough money, enough love, enough success. This perspective creates feelings of fear, competition, and self-doubt. When you operate from scarcity, you tend to hold on tightly to what you have, fearing that you'll lose it or that something better won't come along. This closed-off energy blocks you from receiving and limits the natural flow of abundance. An abundant mindset, on the other hand, creates a sense of peace, security, and openness. You trust that what you need will come when you need it, and you approach life with optimism and confidence, knowing that your desires are possible and within reach. Recognizing and releasing scarcity-based beliefs. Scarcity-based beliefs are deeply ingrained thought patterns that come from our upbringing, experiences, and societal conditioning. To shift from scarcity to abundance, it's essential to first recognize these beliefs and understand how they influence your behavior and mindset. Here are some common scarcity-based beliefs and ways to overcome them. There's not enough for everyone. Reframe it. Remind yourself that abundance is not a finite resource. Every person's success does not reduce your own potential. Instead of seeing resources as limited, view them as expansive and evolving. Trust that the universe is capable of providing for everyone. I'm not deserving of success or abundance. Reframe it. Worthiness is an inherent quality. It is not dependent on external achievements. Recognize that you deserve to receive and experience abundance just as much as anyone else. Remind yourself daily of your worth and focus on affirmations that build self-worth. If I succeed, someone else has to lose. Reframe it. Life is not a zero-sum game. You can be successful while others succeed too. In fact, collaboration and support create a cycle of abundance. When you lift others up, you create a supportive environment that benefits everyone involved. Money or success is hard to come by. Reframe it. This belief often creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you view money as difficult to earn, you'll subconsciously avoid opportunities or make decisions out of fear. Instead, adopt a mindset that money and success flow easily and are part of a natural cycle of give and take. I can't afford to be generous because I have too little. Reframe it. Generosity can exist at any level, not just in financial terms. Giving of your time, energy, or support fosters a cycle of reciprocity. When you open yourself to give, even in small ways, you signal to the universe that you trust there will always be enough for you. Steps to cultivate an abundance mindset. Cultivating an abundance mindset is an intentional process that requires daily practice and awareness. Here are practical steps to help shift your thinking and embrace abundance. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for attracting abundance. When you're thankful for what you already have, you shift your focus from lack to abundance. Start a daily gratitude journal where you list 3 things you're grateful for every day. This simple practice trains your mind to notice and appreciate abundance, creating a sense of contentment and peace. Use affirmations and positive self-talk. Positive affirmations can rewire your subconscious mind. Regularly repeat affirmations that affirm your worth, abundance, and the belief that good things are always coming your way. Examples include: I am open to receiving all the abundance that life has to offer. There is more than enough for everyone, including me. I am worthy of success, happiness, and abundance. Over time, these affirmations will replace scarcity-based beliefs and strengthen your abundance mindset. Surround yourself with abundant influences. Who you spend time with impacts your mindset. Seek out people who embody an abundance mindset, whether they are friends, mentors, or public figures who inspire you. Engage with media, books, and resources that reinforce a positive, abundance-based worldview. These influences will help reinforce your belief in the possibilities available to you. Focus on opportunities. not obstacles. People with an abundance mindset see obstacles as opportunities for growth. Instead of viewing challenges as barriers, view them as chances to learn, grow, and evolve. With every obstacle comes the possibility for new solutions, and this perspective can help you stay focused on progress rather than limitations. Celebrate your progress and the success of others. Practicing celebration, both for your wins and for others, helps dissolve envy and competition. When you genuinely feel happy for others, you reinforce the belief that success is available for everyone. Celebrating your small victories, even the smallest steps forward, keeps you in an abundant and appreciative state of mind. Invest in self-growth and education. Investing in yourself sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you're worthy of abundance. Whether you're learning a new skill, pursuing a hobby, or focusing on personal development, dedicating time to growth expands your potential and opportunities. Shift from having to experiencing. Rather than focusing on acquiring things, focus on experiencing life fully. A rich life isn't defined by possessions alone, but by experiences, connections, and personal fulfillment. This mindset shift allows you to find joy in the process, not just in the result, and opens you up to a variety of meaningful, abundant experiences. Abundance and the power of generosity. Generosity is a key component of the abundance mindset. When you give freely, whether it's your time, energy, resources, or compassion, you affirm that there's enough to go around and that you can share what you have. Generosity creates a positive cycle of giving and receiving, fostering a deep sense of interconnectedness and trust in the abundance of the universe. Practice small acts of kindness. Acts of generosity don't need to be grand. Even simple acts like holding the door for someone, sending an encouraging message, or helping a friend in need cultivate a mindset of giving. The more you give, the more you feel that you have to offer, which naturally attracts abundance into your life. Adopt a spirit of giving without expectation. True generosity comes without strings attached. Give freely, without expecting anything in return, and you'll find that life reciprocates in unexpected ways. The more you give, the more you open yourself to receiving, often in forms you hadn't anticipated. Create abundance through collaboration. Collaboration is a powerful way to experience abundance in action. By working together, sharing resources, and supporting one another, you create a cycle of mutual benefit. This mentality shifts focus from competition to collective success, reinforcing the belief that there is enough for everyone. Rewiring your relationship with money. Money is one of the most common areas where scarcity-based beliefs take hold. For many people, money is associated with stress, anxiety, and a constant fear of not having enough. Cultivating an abundant relationship with money requires a shift in perception and behavior. View money as energy. Money at its core is a form of energy. It flows in and out, and when you view it as a cycle rather than a static possession, it becomes less intimidating. By treating money as energy, you can develop a healthy, balanced approach to earning, spending, and saving. Focus on the value money brings, not just the amount. Instead of focusing solely on how much you have, pay attention to how money can create positive experiences and support your values. Consider how spending on something aligns with your goals and desires, rather than fixating on the exact cost or amount. Practice financial generosity. Financial generosity signals trust in the cycle of abundance. Donate to causes you care about, tip generously when possible, or invest in something that brings you or others joy. When you're willing to give, you invite the universe to support you in return. Develop a habit of financial gratitude. Financial gratitude means appreciating every source of income, every bill you can pay, and every purchase you're able to make. Rather than viewing expenses as losses, see them as affirmations of the abundance flowing through your life. This mindset turns everyday transactions into reminders of wealth and sufficiency. Chapter 7. The Magnetic Power of Gratitude and Presence. Gratitude and presence are powerful forces that align you with the flow of life, making you more receptive to what you desire. This chapter explores how gratitude grounds you in the present moment, amplifies your energy, and attracts abundance. You'll learn how to develop a daily gratitude practice, experience the benefits of being fully present, and understand why these qualities create a magnetic energy that draws in what is meant for you. The power of being grateful for the present moment. Gratitude is a state of appreciation and acknowledgement. When you're grateful, you shift your energy from wanting more to appreciating what you already have. This subtle but profound shift changes your relationship with life, creating a sense of contentment and joy that transcends circumstances. By consistently cultivating gratitude, you learn to notice the abundance already present, reinforcing a sense of fulfillment and attracting even more positive experiences. Living with gratitude isn't about ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about recognizing the good within each day, no matter what challenges you're facing. Gratitude grounds you in the here and now, allowing you to fully engage with your life and find beauty in simple moments. When you appreciate what's present, you free yourself from the cycle of endlessly seeking more, which often creates stress and dissatisfaction. This way, you naturally open yourself up to receive. The science of gratitude, why it attracts what you desire. Gratitude doesn't just feel good, it also produces positive changes in the brain and body. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience a range of benefits, including increased happiness. Gratitude releases dopamine and serotonin, the brain's feel-good chemicals, which elevate mood and create a lasting sense of well-being. Reduced stress. Gratitude reduces cortisol levels, decreasing stress and creating a calming effect. This sense of ease is conducive to alignment, allowing you to attract more of what you truly desire. Enhanced resilience. Gratitude builds mental resilience by training the brain to focus on positive aspects of life. This resilience helps you stay grounded and optimistic, even when life is challenging. Improved relationships. Gratitude strengthens relationships by encouraging appreciation and positivity. When you feel grateful, you're more likely to express kindness and empathy, fostering deeper connections with others. These psychological and emotional benefits contribute to a magnetic aura that attracts people, opportunities, and circumstances aligned with your values and desires. Gratitude turns your focus away from scarcity or lack and toward what's already good and fulfilling, creating a fertile foundation for growth. The role of presence. Why the now is your most powerful tool. Presence is the art of fully engaging with the moment, embracing the now without distraction or worry about the past or future. When you're present, you're able to see, feel, and respond to life as it unfolds, which increases your awareness of opportunities and opens you to receive them without hesitation. When you're truly present, your energy is concentrated. Instead of being divided between worries or regrets, your energy is focused on the moment, amplifying your personal power. You're receptive to intuitive guidance. Being in the now enhances your intuition. You're more likely to notice subtle signs, nudges, and synchronicities that help you make aligned decisions. You experience genuine connection. In the present, you connect deeply with yourself, others, and your environment, leading to more fulfilling and authentic relationships. You let go of attachment to outcomes. Presence enables you to surrender the need to control or overplan. When you trust the moment, you naturally let go of attachment, creating an openness to receive. Daily practices for cultivating gratitude. A consistent gratitude practice keeps you grounded in appreciation and in tune with life's blessings. Here are some effective methods to cultivate gratitude. 1. Start a gratitude journal. Journaling is one of the simplest and most effective ways to develop a gratitude habit. Each day, take a few moments to write down 3 things you're grateful for. Try to go beyond material items and reflect on moments, people, personal qualities, or experiences that brought you joy, comfort, or growth. Examples. I'm grateful for my morning coffee and the calm I felt as I sipped it by the window. I'm grateful for the encouragement from my friend, who reminded me of my strengths. I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn from a challenging situation today. By focusing on unique aspects of each day, you prevent this practice from becoming routine or automatic. The process of writing it down reinforces your awareness of life's richness and helps you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. 2. Practice morning gratitude. The morning is an ideal time to connect with gratitude and set a positive tone for the day. Upon waking, take a moment to appreciate the gift of a new day. Feel gratitude for simple things: the bed that kept you comfortable, the sun streaming in, or even the quiet of the early morning. These small acknowledgements set a foundation of appreciation before you engage with the day. One effective practice is to place your hand on your heart, take a few deep breaths, and say, "Thank you for this day." This simple ritual can shift your entire perspective and help you move into the day with a sense of peace and openness. 3. Gratitude meditation. Meditation allows you to connect with gratitude on a deep, embodied level. During your meditation, focus on things you appreciate. You might envision people you're grateful for, experiences that have enriched your life, or even aspects of yourself that you value. Let each thought fill you with a warm sense of appreciation. If you're new to meditation, you can try guided gratitude meditations available online. This practice not only enhances your sense of well-being but also helps you develop a calm, receptive mind. 4. Share your gratitude. Sharing gratitude with others creates positive energy and strengthens your relationships. You might write a thank you note, send a thoughtful message, or express your appreciation verbally. By acknowledging the people who bring you joy and support, you deepen your connections and cultivate a spirit of gratitude that ripples outward. Gratitude, when shared, is contagious. It has the power to uplift others and remind them of their own blessings, creating a collective sense of appreciation that enriches all involved. 5. Reflect on difficult situations with gratitude. Gratitude is not just for the easy or pleasant moments, it's also a powerful tool for growth in challenging times. Reflecting on difficult situations with gratitude helps you see the value in adversity. Instead of viewing challenges as setbacks, see them as opportunities for growth and learning. Ask yourself, what lessons did I learn from this experience? How did this challenge help me become stronger or wiser? What positive outcomes emerged from a difficult situation? By finding the silver lining in hardship, you train yourself to approach life's challenges with resilience and grace, trusting that each experience serves a purpose. Practicing presence, grounding yourself in the now. Presence is cultivated through mindful practices that bring your focus back to the present. Here are some techniques to deepen your sense of presence. 1. Engage in mindful breathing. The breath is a powerful anchor to the present moment. Whenever you feel distracted or caught up in worries, take a few slow, deep breaths. Focus on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body, grounding you in the here and now. This simple act of awareness can instantly shift your focus and bring you back to the present. 2. Observe your surroundings. When you're caught up in your thoughts, take a moment to observe your surroundings. Notice the colors, textures, and sounds around you. Feel the temperature of the air, the sensation of your feet on the ground, or the weight of an object in your hand. Engaging your senses helps pull your attention away from mental chatter and anchors you in the present experience. 3. Practice single-tasking. In our multitasking world, focusing on one task at a time is a powerful way to cultivate presence. Choose an activity, whether it's washing dishes, eating a meal, or writing an email, and give it your full attention. Notice each step, feel the sensations involved, and allow yourself to be fully engaged in the experience. Single-tasking enhances mindfulness, helping you appreciate simple moments and stay connected to the now. 4. Set daily presence reminders. Presence reminders are cues you set throughout the day to remind you to return to the present moment. You can set an alarm on your phone or place sticky notes with reminders like "Be here now" or "Take a breath" in visible places. These reminders interrupt your routine and encourage you to pause, breathe, and come back to the present. 5. Embrace curiosity. Curiosity is a natural doorway to presence. By approaching each moment with curiosity, you become fully engaged and open to what's happening around you. Whether it's a conversation, a project, or a walk outside, let go of expectations and allow yourself to explore the moment with childlike wonder. Curiosity fosters an appreciation for life's small details, creating a sense of awe and joy. How gratitude and presence create magnetic energy. Together, gratitude and presence cultivate a powerful energy that naturally draws in what aligns with your highest self. This magnetic energy works in the following ways. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, which aligns you with the flow of receiving. Presence opens you to fully experience each moment, making you more attuned to opportunities and synchronicities. A calm, centered state enhances your energy and aura, creating a welcoming space for abundance and joy. Conclusion. Gratitude and presence teach you to embrace the fullness of each moment, grounding you in a state of appreciation that attracts more of what you desire. By committing to these practices, you cultivate a magnetic force that draws in blessings effortlessly, aligning your life with the flow of abundance. Through gratitude and presence, you become a beacon for all that is meant for you. Embrace these practices, trust in their power, and watch as life responds by bringing you what you truly deserve. Chapter 8. Visualizing and Manifesting from a Place of Alignment. Visualization is a powerful tool for focusing on what you desire and bringing it into reality. However, to truly manifest in a way that brings lasting fulfillment, it must be done from a place of alignment. This chapter explores how aligned visualization differs from simple, wishful thinking or ego-driven desires. By connecting to your true self and clarifying your core values, you'll learn how to manifest goals that resonate deeply with who you are, inviting meaningful change and growth into your life. The difference between ego desires and heart desires. Manifestation begins with understanding the source of your desires. Not all desires are created equal. Some originate from the ego, fueled by insecurities or a need to prove something to others. Heart-centered desires, on the other hand, stem from your inner self and align with your values and purpose. Here's how to recognize and differentiate between the two. Ego desires are often driven by a need for validation or approval. They're focused on external markers of success, like wealth, status, or appearance, and can lead to frustration because they rarely bring genuine fulfillment. Heart desires are rooted in a deep sense of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. These desires align with who you are at your core. They bring peace, joy, and a sense of inner rightness when you pursue them. Reflection exercise. To clarify the source of a desire, ask yourself, why do I want this? What will this bring into my life? How will I feel if I achieve it? Repeat this until you uncover a core feeling. If the feeling is connected to love, peace, or personal fulfillment, it's likely a heart-centered desire. If it's rooted in fear, competition, or comparison, it may be ego-driven. Creating a vision that resonates. Once you identify desires aligned with your heart, you can begin visualizing. Visualization involves mentally experiencing your desired outcome in vivid, sensory-rich detail, aligning your mind and emotions with the experience of having achieved your goal. 1. Write down your vision with sensory details. Start by describing your vision on paper, as if it's happening right now. Use sensory details to make the experience more vivid. What does it look like? What sounds or smells are present? What emotions do you feel? For instance, if you desire a career aligned with your passion, you might write, I'm working in a bright, welcoming office, surrounded by supportive colleagues. I feel a deep sense of purpose as I complete each task. There's laughter and ease in my work environment, and I leave each day feeling fulfilled and inspired. 2. Visualize with emotion. Emotions amplify the power of visualization, because they make the experience feel real to your subconscious. Once you're clear on your vision, close your eyes and mentally place yourself in the scene you've described. Imagine the emotions of joy, excitement, and contentment flowing through you as if your goal has already manifested. Visualizing daily in this way trains your mind to see the experience as achievable and real. 3. Revisit and refine regularly. As you grow, your vision may evolve. Periodically revisit your visualization and ask yourself if it still resonates. Don't be afraid to adjust or expand your vision if your desires change, as this ensures you remain aligned with your true self rather than staying attached to an outdated idea. Intentions. Setting goals from a place of authenticity. Aligned visualization is closely tied to setting clear, authentic intentions. Intentions differ from traditional goals in that they're not merely about the outcome, they're about the experience and growth the journey brings. Setting intentions from a place of alignment means focusing on goals that nurture your soul rather than feed your ego. 1. Choose goals that enhance your life. When setting an intention, ask, will this bring joy, peace, or growth into my life? Aligned intentions make you feel connected and inspired, rather than pressured or fearful of failure. For instance, instead of setting an intention like, I want to earn more money, reframe it to something like, I intend to find fulfilling work that allows me to live abundantly while contributing positively to others. 2. Phrase your intentions positively. Positive language is essential. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, e.g., I don't want to be stuck in this job, phrase your intention around what you desire, e.g., I intend to pursue a career that aligns with my passions. This focuses your energy on the positive outcome and draws in experiences that align with your intention. 3. Align your intentions with your core values. Your core values are guiding principles for your life. Take time to clarify these values, whether they're creativity, freedom, love, integrity, or personal growth, and ensure your intentions reflect them. When intentions are rooted in values, they're more likely to bring fulfillment and be resilient to obstacles. Practical visualization techniques for manifestation. Now that your intentions are set, using consistent visualization practices can amplify your manifestation power. Below are some techniques that align your energy with your desired outcome. 1. Guided visualization practice. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes each day to focus on your vision. Start by grounding yourself with a few deep breaths, then bring to mind the vision you wrote down. Visualize it in as much detail as possible, imagining the colors, sounds, and feelings involved. Feel the joy, peace, or excitement of having already achieved your desire. Let this positive energy infuse you before moving on with your day. 2. Vision board creation. A vision board is a physical or digital collection of images, quotes, and symbols representing your goals. By creating and regularly viewing a vision board, you reinforce your desired outcome and keep your goals fresh in your mind. Place your board where you'll see it daily, allowing it to inspire and remind you of your intention. 3. Mirror work. Stand in front of a mirror and speak affirmations related to your intention. This is particularly powerful for reinforcing self-worth and self-love, essential components of aligned manifestation. For instance, say, I am deserving of a life filled with love and purpose. I am open and ready to receive all that's meant for me. 4. Visualization in motion. Some people find movement, such as walking or stretching, helpful in enhancing visualization. Imagine your desired outcome as you walk, feeling as though each step brings you closer to it. This practice connects the physical body with mental imagery, reinforcing your commitment and infusing you with the energy of movement. Practicing patience and trust in manifestation. Manifestation isn't instant. It requires patience and faith in the process. Impatience often arises from a place of scarcity or fear, but true alignment brings with it a sense of peace, knowing that what's meant for you is already on its way. 1. Trust the timing. Aligning with your desires doesn't mean you'll receive them on a set schedule. Life's timing may be different from what you expect. Remind yourself that sometimes delays are there to prepare you, helping you build resilience, learn, or even refine your vision. Embrace the journey, knowing that aligned desires will manifest at the right time. 2. Release attachment to specifics. Often, we fixate on specific details of how and when a desire will appear. This attachment can create frustration if things don't go as planned. Focus on the essence of what you desire, such as the feeling of fulfillment or joy, rather than rigid specifics. This openness allows the universe to surprise you with opportunities you might not have anticipated. 3. Gratitude for the process. Gratitude strengthens alignment. Instead of waiting to be grateful when you've arrived, practice gratitude daily for the journey itself. Be thankful for each small step and lesson, as each one brings you closer to your desired outcome. Gratitude opens your heart, creating a magnetic field that attracts more of what you appreciate. Removing blocks to receiving. Even with aligned visualization, limiting beliefs can obstruct the flow of your desires. Common blocks include feelings of unworthiness, fears of failure, or old stories about scarcity. Clearing these blocks helps you stay receptive and open to manifestation. 1. Recognize and release limiting beliefs. Identify any beliefs that say you're not capable, worthy, or deserving of what you desire. Write them down, then challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief absolutely true? Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For instance, change I'm not good enough to I am more than capable of achieving my dreams. 2. Clear emotional clutter. Unresolved emotions from past experiences can cloud your ability to manifest. Take time to address and process these feelings. Journaling, meditation, or even talking with a trusted friend or therapist can help you work through old emotional clutter, freeing up mental and emotional space for new experiences. 3. Cultivate a receptive mindset. Practice receiving graciously in small ways, whether it's accepting compliments or help from others. Developing the ability to receive reinforces your belief in your worthiness and prepares you to welcome larger manifestations when they arrive. Embodying your vision in daily life. True manifestation involves not only visualizing but also embodying the qualities of your vision. Embodying your vision means acting, thinking, and feeling as though your desired outcome is already a part of your life. This practice aligns your energy with your intentions, making you a match for what you seek. 1. Live as if you've already achieved it. Consider how you would behave, think, and feel if your desire were already realized. If you're manifesting a fulfilling career, carry yourself with the confidence, enthusiasm, and dedication of someone who loves their job. This sends a message to the universe that you're ready to receive. 2. Engage in aligned actions. Take steps, no matter how small, that move you closer to your goals. If you're seeking a healthier lifestyle, begin by making small choices that reflect your commitment, such as preparing nourishing meals or spending time outdoors. Each action, aligned with your vision, brings you closer to its reality. 3. Embrace joy in the present moment. Lastly, savor the present. The more you embrace joy now, the more your life aligns with the energy of abundance, magnetizing what you desire toward you effortlessly. Conclusion. Aligned manifestation is about becoming a magnet for what's meant for you by living in harmony with your true self. Through heart-centered desires, intentional visualization, and consistent alignment with your values, you can invite meaningful and fulfilling experiences into your life. Visualize, embody, and trust, knowing that what's meant for you is on its way, drawn naturally to the energy of your alignment and gratitude. Chapter 9. Signs and Synchronicities. Recognizing guidance on your path. On the path of life, signs and synchronicities are the universe's subtle whispers guiding you toward alignment. These intuitive nudges often show up in unexpected forms: an encouraging word, a random encounter, a song on the radio, or a sudden realization. The key is learning how to recognize and trust these signs, understanding that they are not random occurrences but rather a form of guidance meant to keep you aligned with your higher purpose. In this chapter, we will explore how to notice, interpret, and embrace these signs, and how they can reassure and guide you along your journey of receiving. Understanding signs and synchronicities. What are signs and synchronicities? A sign can be anything that feels like it's pointing you in a particular direction, often confirming that you are on the right path or giving you the clarity to make a decision. Synchronicities, a term coined by psychologist Carl Jung, refer to meaningful coincidences that seem to happen by chance, yet feel deeply significant. These occurrences may seem small, but when noticed, they can provide profound insight and guidance. Signs and synchronicities are like gentle nudges from the universe, helping you to maintain alignment with your soul's purpose and desires. They can appear as repetitive numbers, unexpected opportunities, serendipitous meetings, or even dreams that provide clarity or inspiration. The key is in your awareness, how attuned you are to the world around you and how you interpret these occurrences. The language of the universe, paying attention, heightening your awareness. In a world full of distractions, it can be easy to miss the subtle signs the universe sends your way. However, when you begin to cultivate mindfulness and awareness, you start to notice synchronicities everywhere. Begin by slowing down and paying attention to the present moment. You can start with these practices. Mindfulness. Make a habit of staying present and aware in each moment. Notice the small things that happen around you, the people who cross your path, the thoughts that arise, and the feelings that come up. By staying grounded, you open yourself to receiving guidance. Meditation. A regular meditation practice helps quiet the mind and tune into your intuition. When your mind is calm, it becomes easier to recognize the subtle nudges of the universe, and you begin to trust your inner guidance more deeply. Journaling. Keep a journal to document the signs and synchronicities you experience. Writing them down allows you to see patterns over time and can help clarify the messages they carry. You may find that they correspond with important milestones or shifts in your life. Recognizing common signs and synchronicities. 1. Repetitive numbers, angel numbers, and numerology. A common and powerful form of synchronicity involves repetitive numbers. You may see a certain number pattern frequently, like 111, 222, or 555. In numerology and angelic symbolism, these numbers carry particular meanings and can serve as signs of guidance. 111, a sign of alignment, new beginnings, and the manifestation of thoughts into reality. It suggests that you are in a moment of energetic alignment with your desires. 222 represents balance, harmony, and faith. It is a reminder to stay patient and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. 333, often associated with the presence of spiritual guides. It's a sign that your guides are with you, offering protection and support on your journey. 555, a sign that change is coming. The universe is nudging you to prepare for an important transformation or shift. When you notice these number patterns, take a moment to pause, reflect, and listen to your inner thoughts. The universe may be giving you an affirmation or an intuitive nudge. 2. Random encounters, people crossing your path. Sometimes, a chance encounter with a stranger can leave you feeling inspired or offer you an unexpected piece of wisdom. These moments of connection are often signs that the universe is guiding you. The people you meet can offer messages, opportunities, or new perspectives that align with your current path. Messages in conversations. Pay attention to the conversations you have, even with people you've just met. Are they talking about something relevant to your life? Is there a synchronicity in what they say? This can be a form of divine guidance. Unexpected opportunities. Sometimes, these encounters may lead to opportunities you didn't anticipate, an invitation to an event, a business partnership, or a creative collaboration. These moments are often not coincidental, but rather the universe guiding you toward what's meant for you. 3. Dreams, receiving messages in the subconscious. Our subconscious mind is a powerful channel for receiving guidance. Dreams are often a way for your higher self or spiritual guides to communicate with you, especially if you're facing a decision or challenge. Common dream signs to pay attention to include symbolic dreaming. If a symbol or person appears repeatedly in your dreams, it might hold significance for your journey. For example, dreaming of an open door could signify new opportunities, while dreaming of water might symbolize emotional cleansing or renewal. Lucid dreaming. If you experience lucid dreaming, where you're aware that you're dreaming and can control the dream, you may find that the universe uses this state to communicate more directly with you. It's as though you're being given clearer insights or guidance. Recurring dreams. Dreams that repeat themselves can indicate that there is something important that you're not fully acknowledging in your waking life. Pay attention to the emotions or messages in these dreams, as they often contain vital information about your path. 4. Serendipities, perfectly timed events. Synchronicities are often seen as perfectly timed events, moments when something seemingly random aligns in just the right way at the right time. For example, you might be thinking about someone you haven't heard from in years, only to receive a message from them the very next moment. Or, you might be contemplating a career change, and the perfect job opportunity presents itself seemingly out of nowhere. These serendipitous moments can serve as affirmations that you're on the right track. The timing of such events often feels like a divine orchestration, reaffirming your sense of alignment with your higher purpose. Interpreting the signs, decoding their meaning. Intuition as your compass. Once you start noticing signs, the next step is learning how to interpret them. While there are general meanings for certain symbols, numbers, and occurrences, the true interpretation lies within you. Your intuition is your best tool for decoding the messages that the universe is sending. To interpret a sign. Pause and reflect. When you notice a sign or synchronicity, pause and reflect on the circumstances surrounding it. What were you thinking or feeling at that moment? How does the sign connect to your current situation or question? Trust your first instinct. Often, your first thought or feeling about a sign is the most accurate one. Trust your intuition to guide you to the right interpretation. Ask yourself questions. Use the sign as a prompt to ask yourself deeper questions. For example, what is the universe trying to show me right now? Or how does this sign connect to my current path? Check for patterns. Signs and synchronicities often repeat themselves in patterns. If you notice a recurring theme or a repeated symbol, it may be time to pay closer attention. Patterns are often the universe's way of underlining a message. Deepening trust in the process. Letting go of skepticism. One of the biggest obstacles to recognizing and trusting signs is skepticism. It's easy to dismiss seemingly random events as coincidence, especially when we're used to relying on logic and reasoning. However, embracing the possibility that the universe is communicating with us in subtle ways opens us up to deeper levels of trust and faith. To deepen your trust. Release doubt, let go of the need to figure it all out. Instead of focusing on whether something makes logical sense, embrace the possibility that there is a deeper connection or meaning. Practice faith. Cultivate a practice of faith in the unseen. Know that the universe is always supporting you, even when you can't yet see the full picture. Trust that everything is happening for your highest good. Acknowledge the mystery. Life is full of mysteries and surprises. The more you surrender to the unknown, the more you'll begin to notice the intricate ways in which the universe supports you. Embrace the magic of synchronicity and allow it to become a part of your journey. The role of synchronicity in your aligned path. Synchronicity plays a crucial role in helping you align with your true path. It confirms that you are on the right track, that the universe is conspiring in your favor, and that your desires are coming into alignment with your reality. When you begin to recognize the flow of synchronicity, you are invited to step more fully into trust and receive what is meant for you with open arms. Each sign is an opportunity for you to reaffirm your trust in the process, to let go of control, and to lean into the flow of life. When you embrace signs and synchronicities as meaningful, they will become more frequent and more potent, guiding you with greater clarity and precision. Conclusion. Signs and synchronicities are not merely coincidences, they are the universe's way of guiding you toward what's meant for you. By cultivating mindfulness, deepening trust, and interpreting the messages with your intuition, you open yourself to a life of alignment, flow, and purpose. Embrace these gentle nudges, surrender to the unknown, and know that each step is leading you closer to your highest potential. Chapter 10. Embracing detachment, releasing outcomes and expectations. This chapter delves into the profound freedom and peace that come from embracing detachment and releasing the grip of rigid expectations. Letting go of control over outcomes does not mean giving up on your dreams or desires. Rather, it's about cultivating a mindset that allows you to receive whatever comes with openness and trust. This chapter will help you understand how detachment enhances attraction, why releasing expectations invites better possibilities, and how to practice non-attachment to experience more flow and joy in every area of your life. Understanding detachment and its power. What is detachment? Detachment is often misunderstood as indifference or a lack of interest in outcomes, but it's more accurately defined as the ability to pursue goals, relationships, and desires without clinging to any specific result. It's the art of holding onto your intentions loosely, trusting that what's meant for you will come, even if it doesn't look exactly as you imagined. Detachment allows you to maintain passion and drive without the weight of anxiety, disappointment, or frustration if things don't go as planned. In this context, detachment is not about suppressing your desires or ignoring your goals. Rather, it's about cultivating a balance between setting clear intentions and releasing the need to micromanage every detail of their manifestation. When you release attachment, you create room for surprises, allowing life to bring you outcomes that are often beyond what you could have imagined. Why detachment is essential for receiving. Attachment to specific outcomes can unintentionally create resistance. When you hold tightly to one version of success or a particular relationship, you limit your ability to receive other possibilities that may be even better suited to your growth and happiness. Attachment often stems from fear, insecurity, or a lack of trust in yourself and in the process. By practicing detachment, you reduce resistance. Clinging to an outcome can create energetic tension, which makes it harder for good things to flow naturally. Letting go allows you to open yourself up and welcome life's offerings. Expand possibilities. When you're focused on only one way for things to work out, you might overlook other opportunities. Detachment opens you to multiple pathways for your desires to unfold. Enhance resilience. Detachment makes it easier to handle setbacks because you're not as emotionally invested in any single outcome. You become better equipped to pivot, adapt, and see failure as feedback rather than a final verdict. The science behind detachment. Interestingly, the power of detachment is supported by psychological studies in the field of motivation and goal setting. Research shows that individuals who focus on the process rather than solely on outcomes tend to experience less stress and more satisfaction. By focusing on the journey, these individuals can cultivate patience, stay resilient in the face of setbacks, and adapt their approach as necessary, leading to greater success over time. Similarly, the psychological concept of non-attachment highlights how reducing dependency on specific outcomes promotes emotional well-being. Non-attached individuals are less likely to experience mood swings tied to external circumstances, allowing for a steadier, more peaceful approach to life's challenges and achievements. How expectations limit receiving. The burden of expectation. Expectations often arise from our need for control and certainty. We project our desires onto the future and become invested in the idea that things must unfold in a particular way. When reality doesn't align with our expectations, we experience disappointment, frustration, and sometimes even a sense of failure. Expectations create an unnecessary burden, leading us to believe that we know the best outcome, when in truth, life often has plans that are richer and more fulfilling than we could imagine. Examples of how expectations block receiving. Relationships. Expecting others to behave or respond in a particular way can create tension and disappointment. When you release expectations, you allow people to show up as they are, fostering healthier and more authentic relationships. Career goals. Attaching to a specific title, role, or timeline can limit your career growth. By releasing expectations, you open yourself to paths you might not have considered, which could lead to roles that better align with your strengths and values. Personal growth. Expecting yourself to follow a strict path of development can stifle natural growth. Sometimes, the most profound changes happen when you allow yourself to take detours, embrace setbacks, and explore unexpected interests. Practices for cultivating detachment. 1. Set intentions, not expectations. Begin by replacing specific expectations with clear, open-ended intentions. Rather than attaching to a particular outcome, focus on the feeling or essence of what you want to experience. Example: instead of expecting a promotion, set an intention for career growth and fulfillment. Trust that this intention will attract the right opportunities, even if they don't come in the form of a promotion. By focusing on the intention of growth, you remain open to unexpected ways that career fulfillment might come into your life. 2. Cultivate curiosity over certainty. When you approach life with curiosity, you free yourself from the need to control outcomes. Curiosity allows you to explore new paths and discover different perspectives. This mindset helps you find excitement in the unknown rather than fear. Practice. Approach each situation with the question, "I wonder what will happen next?" This simple shift encourages you to see life as an unfolding journey rather than a fixed plan. 3. Release control with mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness helps you stay present and release the habit of worrying about future outcomes. When you stay grounded in the present, you're less likely to become attached to hypothetical futures. Mindfulness exercise. When you catch yourself becoming attached to an outcome, pause and take a few deep breaths. Notice your thoughts without judgment. Remind yourself that the present moment is where life unfolds and that the future remains open to possibility. 4. Embrace the power of this or something better. A powerful affirmation for detachment is, "I am open to this or something better." This phrase acknowledges your desire but leaves room for the universe to bring forth something beyond your imagination. Example: if you're hoping for a specific opportunity, repeat this affirmation. It encourages you to hold your desire lightly, trusting that if it's not meant for you, there may be a better alternative on its way. 5. Practice gratitude for the journey. Gratitude grounds you in the present and reduces the tendency to focus on a distant outcome. By expressing gratitude for what you have now, you reinforce a mindset of abundance rather than lack. Gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for that are currently in your life. Focusing on the present makes it easier to release attachment to future outcomes. 6. Reframe disappointment as redirection. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel disheartened. However, reframing disappointment as redirection allows you to see setbacks as part of a larger plan. Exercise. Reflect on past experiences that didn't work out as expected. Write down any ways these setbacks led you to better opportunities or unexpected lessons. This practice builds resilience and reinforces the belief that every detour serves a purpose. Detachment in relationships. Letting people be who they are. One of the most challenging areas for detachment is relationships. It's natural to form expectations about how others should behave, communicate, or respond. However, holding on to rigid expectations in relationships can lead to unnecessary conflict and disappointment. Practicing detachment allows you to love and support others while respecting their autonomy. Tips for practicing detachment in relationships. Set boundaries, not expectations. Clearly define your boundaries and communicate your needs without expecting others to change. Boundaries empower you to protect your energy while respecting others' choices. Focus on yourself. Instead of trying to control others' actions or reactions, turn your attention inward. Cultivate your own joy, growth, and well-being. When you focus on your own path, you naturally attract people who resonate with your energy. Accept people as they are. Remind yourself that people are on their own journeys, with their own lessons to learn. When you accept people as they are, you allow them to grow in their own time and their own way. Release the need for approval. Seeking approval often leads to attachment to others' opinions. Instead, practice self-approval. When you accept yourself, the opinions and reactions of others have less influence over your emotions. Detachment and the flow state, moving with life rather than against it. Embracing detachment opens the door to a state of flow. Flow is a state where you're fully engaged in the present moment, allowing life to unfold naturally without resistance. When you're in a flow state, you don't need to force or control outcomes. Instead, you move in harmony with life, allowing each moment to lead you to the next. Practical exercises for detachment. Exercise 1. Letting go visualization. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Visualize an outcome you're attached to, and imagine placing it in a balloon. Picture the balloon floating gently up into the sky, carrying your attachment with it. Feel a sense of lightness as you let go of the need to control how this outcome unfolds. Exercise 2. Daily detachment practice. Each morning, take a few moments to write down one intention for the day, along with the affirmation, "I trust that everything will work out for my highest good." This simple practice sets a tone of openness and trust, helping you start the day with a detached mindset. Conclusion. By embracing detachment, you allow yourself to be fully present, grounded, and open to the unexpected gifts that life brings. When you release attachment, you let go of the need to micromanage every aspect of your life, freeing up your energy to engage more deeply with the world around you. Detachment isn't about giving up on your desires. It's about trusting that what's meant for you will arrive at the right time, in the right way. When you live in alignment with this understanding, you become a magnet for the opportunities, people, and experiences that are meant to enrich your journey. Chapter 11. The flow state, moving with life rather than against it. The flow state is often described as the ultimate state of being, where we feel completely immersed in an activity, where time seems to disappear, and where our best work and experiences naturally unfold. In this chapter, we will explore how to tap into this state of natural harmony and allow life to flow through us. Moving with life rather than against it requires an internal shift, where we stop resisting the current and instead align with its rhythm. Flow is not a destination but a process of allowing, trusting, and being fully present. What is the flow state? The flow state, often referred to as being in the zone, is a psychological state where a person is so fully immersed in a task that they lose track of time and self-consciousness. In this state, everything feels effortless. Actions seem to unfold naturally without force. Flow is the sweet spot where skill meets challenge, where we feel connected to the task at hand, and where we experience deep satisfaction and contentment. While the flow state is commonly associated with activities like sports, creative endeavors, or work, it can also be experienced in everyday moments, whether you're in a conversation, cooking, or walking through nature. The core of flow is the alignment between what we are doing and our intrinsic abilities and desires. In terms of receiving what's meant for you, the flow state is where attraction becomes effortless. It's when you are no longer pushing, striving, or forcing outcomes but instead allowing life to guide you toward your desires. The path of least resistance becomes the one you follow with grace, openness, and confidence. Why the flow state is essential for receiving. When we are in the flow state, we are deeply connected to our intuition, our higher self, and the present moment. This connection allows us to recognize the synchronicities, opportunities, and guidance that the universe sends our way. We stop trying to control every detail and start trusting that life will bring us exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. This state of alignment with life's natural rhythm is the essence of receiving. The flow state is essential because it fosters effortless attraction. When we are in the flow, we stop forcing and start receiving. This state allows abundance to naturally enter our lives without resistance. It brings clarity and peace. Flow helps quiet the mind, making it easier to hear your inner voice and trust your intuitive nudges. It aligns your intentions with the universe. In flow, you move with the current rather than against it. You stop swimming upstream and instead embrace the path that is already unfolding before you. The mindset shift, letting go of striving. One of the most important steps in moving into the flow state is letting go of the need to strive, control, or force outcomes. We are often taught to push through challenges, work harder, and constantly pursue success. This mindset, while valuable in certain contexts, can also lead to burnout, frustration, and an inability to receive what is meant for us. Striving is rooted in the belief that we need to earn or chase what is coming to us, often at the expense of our well-being. Key shift, from striving to allowing. To tap into the flow state, we need to transition from a mentality of striving to one of allowing. Instead of pushing for a particular outcome, we need to open ourselves up to whatever may come. This is not about giving up or being passive, it's about accepting that we are not in control of everything, and that is okay. The universe, life, or our higher selves will guide us to what we need. How to make the shift. Release the need for constant effort. Recognize that you don't have to earn what's meant for you. Effort is important, but it doesn't need to be the driving force behind your every action. Stop fighting the current. When things aren't working out as planned, instead of forcing, pause and reflect. Are you aligned with the flow, or are you swimming against it? Trust the process. Believe that life has its timing and rhythm. Your role is to align with it, not to force it. The role of presence in the flow state. The flow state is deeply rooted in present moment awareness. When we are fully immersed in the present moment, we stop thinking about the past or the future, and we experience life as it is. In this space, we release judgment and anxiety about how things should be and instead accept them as they are. This acceptance creates an energetic openness that allows the universe to deliver what's meant for us. The importance of mindfulness. Being present requires mindfulness, the practice of noticing what is happening without judgment. When we are mindful, we become aware of the subtleties of life, the opportunities, and the synchronicities that may be guiding us. Flow doesn't happen when we are lost in thoughts of what if, or I need to do this or that. It happens when we are completely in the now, fully aware and engaged in what we're doing. Practical mindfulness techniques to encourage flow. Focused breathing. Focus on your breath and let it bring you back to the present moment. Breathe deeply, allowing each inhale and exhale to bring you into your body and the now. Mindful movement. Whether walking, stretching, or engaging in a physical activity, do so mindfully. Pay attention to each step, each movement, and how your body feels in the process. Active listening. In conversations, focus solely on the person you're speaking to. Listen without formulating your response or thinking about what's next. Simply be present. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily life, you create an environment that fosters flow. You become less distracted by the noise of the world and more attuned to what's unfolding in the moment. Overcoming resistance. Letting go of control. Control is one of the biggest obstacles to experiencing flow. When we try to control every detail, we block the natural rhythm of life. Control often stems from fear that things won't work out, fear of the unknown, or fear of failure. Letting go of control requires us to trust in ourselves and the universe, knowing that we don't need to have everything figured out in advance. The art of letting go. Release the need for perfection. Flow happens when we allow ourselves to make mistakes, to be imperfect, and to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is your inner compass, guiding you toward what is right for you. In the flow state, you learn to trust those quiet nudges and instincts, rather than relying solely on external plans or logic. Surrender the outcome. Instead of being attached to a specific result, practice surrendering the outcome. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means giving up the belief that you have to control every step of the process. Practical exercises for entering the flow state. 1. The flow checklist. Before starting any activity, ask yourself the following questions to assess your readiness for flow. Am I fully present in this moment? Am I enjoying the process, not just focusing on the outcome? Do I feel challenged, but not overwhelmed? Am I allowing my intuition to guide me? If you answer yes to most of these, you're likely in or about to enter the flow state. 2. The flow practice, a day of no resistance. Choose one day this week to practice the art of non-resistance. For one entire day, commit to letting go of control in every aspect of your life. Your tasks, your schedule, your relationships. Observe how things unfold when you stop resisting the flow of life. Keep a journal of your experiences and insights. Conclusion. Living in flow is not about perfecting a technique or achieving an end goal. It's about embracing a mindset of openness, trust, and alignment. When you allow life to unfold naturally, you create an environment where abundance, joy, and fulfillment can flow freely toward you. The flow state invites you to move with life's rhythm, releasing struggle, and welcoming the ease and grace that comes with trusting the process. It is through flow that you will find peace, receive what's meant for you, and experience the fullness of life's offerings. Aligning with life's rhythm, trusting divine timing. Life has its own natural rhythm. Things happen in cycles, and often, what we want comes to us when the timing is right, not necessarily when we demand it. Trusting divine timing is a crucial element of living in flow. When we let go of the need to control time or speed up the process, we begin to align with the natural unfolding of life. What is divine timing? Divine timing refers to the idea that everything happens at the right time, according to a larger plan or design. It is about trusting that the universe knows when it's time for something to happen, and that there's wisdom in waiting for the right moment. Divine timing is a concept that encourages patience, faith, and trust that what's meant for you will arrive when it's meant to. How to align with divine timing. Release your personal timeline. Instead of holding onto a rigid schedule for when things should happen, give yourself permission to be flexible. Let life surprise you with opportunities and outcomes that arrive at the right time. Embrace patience. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be right now. There is no rush. Life's unfolding is its own process. Stay open to change. Sometimes, divine timing brings unexpected shifts in direction. Stay open and adaptable to the signs and nudges that come your way, knowing that they may be leading you towards something even better than you expected. Chapter 12. Relationships and connection. Drawing in people who belong in your life. We all long for meaningful relationships, connections that nurture, support, and inspire us. Yet, many of us spend a large portion of our lives chasing after relationships that don't serve our highest good, whether out of loneliness, fear, or societal pressures. In this chapter, we will explore how to attract and nurture relationships that truly align with your values and purpose, allowing you to release the need to chase approval or validation. We'll dive into how authentic connection begins within you, and how by embracing who you truly are, you can invite the people who belong in your life. Key concepts. Letting go of people-pleasing behaviors and false attachments. Being authentic and true to yourself in relationships. Recognizing genuine connections and fostering healthy boundaries. Creating space for relationships that nurture and empower. The search for true connection. Human beings are inherently social creatures, wired for connection. From the moment we are born, we begin forming bonds with the people around us. These early relationships shape our perceptions of love, trust, and companionship. As we grow older, our desire for connection often intensifies, but so do the societal expectations about what those connections should look like. We are often taught that we need a romantic partner to feel complete, that our worth is measured by the number of friends or the validation of others. This conditioning can lead us to chase after connections that don't necessarily align with who we are or what we truly need. The pursuit of quantity over quality in relationships, whether in friendships, romantic partners, or family connections, often leads to superficial interactions and emotional depletion. If we chase after approval, validation, or the idea of fitting in, we may end up compromising our authenticity. True connection, however, is not about seeking out anyone who will accept us. It's about drawing in people who resonate with our true essence. Key insight: the quality of your relationships is a direct reflection of your self-relationship. The deeper the connection you have with yourself, the more you will naturally attract those who are aligned with your authentic self. Letting go of people-pleasing and false attachments. One of the first steps toward attracting the right relationships is letting go of people-pleasing behaviors. Many of us have been conditioned to seek approval from others, often at the cost of our own well-being. People-pleasing can manifest in various forms: agreeing to things we don't want to do, suppressing our true feelings, or sacrificing our needs for the sake of others. This habit often arises from the desire to feel loved, accepted, or valued. However, people-pleasing can lead to shallow connections and resentment. When we suppress who we are in order to meet others' expectations, we create a false image of ourselves. These types of connections are not built on mutual understanding, but rather on a one-sided exchange. This dynamic can leave us feeling emotionally drained and disconnected, even from people who are supposedly close to us. The shift. To truly attract authentic relationships, we must release the need to please others at the expense of ourselves. This means saying no when we need to, speaking our truth, and setting boundaries that honor our emotional and physical well-being. Letting go of the need for approval allows us to be authentic in our interactions and invites others to show up as their true selves. Practical steps to release people-pleasing. Recognize the signs of people-pleasing. Do you often say yes to things you don't want to do? Are you afraid of conflict or disappointing others? Start noticing these patterns and observe how they make you feel. Practice saying no. Begin to set boundaries with small, low-stakes situations. Say no when you feel uncomfortable or when something does not align with your values. Practice speaking your truth, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Embrace self-worth. Understand that your value is not determined by how much you give to others. You are worthy of love and respect just as you are. When we let go of people-pleasing, we create space for relationships that are based on mutual respect, understanding, and authenticity. Being authentic and true to yourself. At the core of attracting the right relationships is authenticity. It is impossible to build deep, meaningful connections if we are not showing up as our true selves. Authenticity requires vulnerability, which can be uncomfortable but is ultimately the foundation of lasting relationships. When we are authentic, we express our needs, desires, and feelings honestly, without fear of judgment. The power of authenticity in relationships. Authenticity allows us to form deeper, more meaningful connections. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and true to our nature, we invite others to do the same. This creates a reciprocal dynamic in which both people are free to express themselves without fear of rejection. Authentic relationships are built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding, which are all nurtured by honesty and vulnerability. Steps to embrace authenticity in relationships. Know yourself. Spend time getting to know who you truly are, your values, desires, and boundaries. Journaling, meditation, and self-reflection can help you uncover your authentic self. Express yourself honestly. When interacting with others, speak your truth without fear of judgment. Share your thoughts, feelings, and boundaries openly. Surround yourself with people who appreciate you. Seek out relationships where authenticity is valued. These connections will be more fulfilling because they are based on genuine understanding and acceptance. Authenticity attracts people who resonate with your true essence. The more you show up as yourself, the more you will attract people who truly belong in your life. Recognizing genuine connections. Once we begin showing up authentically, we will start to notice the people who align with us. Genuine connections are those in which both parties feel seen, heard, and valued for who they truly are. These relationships are not based on superficial traits like status, appearance, or external validation, but on mutual respect and emotional resonance. What are genuine connections? Genuine connections are those where both individuals feel safe to be themselves. There is no need for pretense, performance, or manipulation. Instead, There is a natural flow of communication, energy, and support. These relationships are uplifting, empowering, and nourishing, rather than draining or codependent. You may not have hundreds of these relationships, but the ones you do have will be rich and fulfilling. How to recognize genuine connections. You feel safe and supported. In genuine relationships, you feel comfortable being vulnerable, expressing your needs, and receiving support. You don't fear rejection or judgment. Mutual respect. Both parties respect each other's boundaries, needs, and differences. There is a balanced give and take, rather than one-sided dependence. Emotional resonance. Genuine connections feel effortless. There is a sense of alignment, where both people resonate with each other's energy and presence. Recognizing these signs can help you determine which relationships are worth nurturing and which ones might be draining or misaligned with your true self. Building healthy boundaries. Attracting meaningful relationships also requires building and maintaining healthy boundaries. Boundaries are not about keeping people out. They are about protecting your energy and ensuring that your relationships are respectful and balanced. Without healthy boundaries, we risk overgiving, feeling resentful, or allowing others to take advantage of us. Boundaries help preserve our sense of self and ensure that we can show up authentically in our relationships. Why boundaries are essential. Boundaries allow us to protect our emotional and mental well-being while still being present and loving in our relationships. They help us maintain our personal integrity and self-respect. Healthy boundaries are also a form of self-love. They show that we value ourselves enough to protect our energy and time. How to set healthy boundaries. Know your limits. Take time to understand your needs and limits in relationships. What makes you feel energized and supported? What drains you or makes you feel uncomfortable? Communicate clearly. Be direct and honest about your boundaries. If someone is crossing a line, calmly express your needs without guilt or apology. Enforce your boundaries. Be consistent in enforcing your boundaries. If someone continues to disregard them, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship. Healthy boundaries help ensure that your relationships are built on respect, trust, and mutual understanding. They allow you to attract the right people who respect you for who you are. Creating space for the right relationships. The process of attracting the right relationships begins with creating space for them. This means letting go of relationships that no longer serve you, whether they are toxic, draining, or simply misaligned with your values. By creating space, you make room for new connections that are more supportive and fulfilling. Letting go of old relationships. It can be difficult to release relationships, especially when they have been a part of your life for a long time. However, holding on to relationships that no longer align with your growth or values only prevents you from attracting the right people. Letting go is not about cutting people off. It's about releasing attachment to relationships that hinder your personal development or peace of mind. Steps to create space for new relationships. Evaluate your current relationships. Reflect on the relationships in your life. Do they nourish you, or do they drain you? Are they aligned with your authentic self? Release toxic connections. Gently let go of relationships that are harmful or that no longer serve your highest good. This can be done with love and gratitude for the lessons learned, but with a commitment to prioritizing your own well-being. Open yourself to new connections. Once you've created space, be open to new relationships that align with your values and vision. Trust that the right people will come into your life at the perfect time. Conclusion: attracting the relationships you deserve. Attracting the right relationships begins with aligning with your true self. When you release the need to please others, embrace your authenticity, and set healthy boundaries, you create an energetic space that draws in people who genuinely belong in your life. By recognizing and nurturing genuine connections, you'll build a network of relationships that are supportive, nourishing, and empowering. These relationships will elevate your life and help you grow into the fullest version of yourself, as you continue to align with your true purpose. As you embark on this journey of attracting authentic relationships, remember that the most important connection is the one you have with yourself. The deeper the bond you create with your inner self, the more effortlessly the right people will be drawn to you. Chapter 13. Building a life that receives abundance naturally. Creating a life that naturally attracts abundance is not a one-time act, but a process of designing your environment, mindset, and daily habits to foster the flow of blessings and opportunities. This chapter will guide you in building the foundation for a life that effortlessly receives. By aligning your thoughts, actions, and surroundings with abundance, you create a magnetic field that draws in the opportunities, relationships, and resources that are meant for you. It's about co-creating with the universe in a way that feels easy, joyful, and expansive, rather than driven, anxious, or forced. Key concepts: setting aligned goals that resonate with your true desires. Practicing intentional living to stay aligned with your path. Creating environments, both physical and mental, that support abundance. Designing routines and habits that invite ease, flow, and opportunities. Cultivating gratitude, trust, and openness to the universe's timing. The foundation of an abundant life. To create a life that receives abundance naturally, you must first understand the core elements that influence your ability to attract and allow abundance. These elements include your mindset, your actions, your environment, and the energies you align with daily. It's not just about having material wealth. Abundance is holistic. It encompasses emotional well-being, mental clarity, rich relationships, fulfilling work, and a deep sense of inner peace. Your life doesn't simply need more effort or hustle. It needs alignment with the natural flow of abundance that is already available to you. Abundance is an inherent state of being, and when you cultivate the right mindset, behaviors, and environment, you begin to align with this flow, allowing it to enter your life effortlessly. 1. Setting aligned goals, the blueprint for abundance. One of the first steps to creating a life that attracts abundance is to set goals that resonate deeply with your true self. The goals you pursue need to be in alignment with your values, passions, and vision for your life. Many people chase goals that are based on external pressures or societal expectations, such as the desire for fame, wealth, or approval. While these may be valid desires, they are often disconnected from your true essence and can create resistance when you attempt to manifest them. Aligned goals versus misaligned goals. Aligned goals. These are the goals that make you feel excited, inspired, and authentic. They stem from your core desires, passions, and sense of purpose. These goals resonate with your higher self and reflect the life you truly want to live. Misaligned goals. These are goals that are driven by external validation, comparison, or fear of inadequacy. They might look good on paper, such as getting a certain promotion or earning a specific amount of money, but they leave you feeling hollow or disconnected from your purpose. How to set aligned goals. Reflect on your true desires. Take time to understand what you truly want out of life. Sit in stillness and connect with your inner self. What excites you? What are you passionate about? Your answers will give you clues about your aligned goals. Use your core values as a compass. Align your goals with your values. For instance, if family, health, or creativity are central to your life, set goals that honor and nurture these areas. Visualize the desired outcome. Imagine yourself living in the reality where you've achieved your goal. How does it feel? What does it look like? Ensure that the emotions associated with your goals are positive and uplifting. Create a roadmap. Break down your larger goals into smaller, actionable steps that feel aligned with your values. This roadmap will help you stay focused on your path without feeling overwhelmed or disconnected. When your goals are aligned with your core essence, the universe responds in kind. You begin to attract people, opportunities, and resources that help you achieve these goals effortlessly. 2. Practicing intentional living. Every action is a step toward alignment. Intentional living means approaching every aspect of your life with purpose and mindfulness. It's not about going through the motions, but about being fully present in each moment and ensuring that your thoughts, actions, and choices are in alignment with your desired outcome. When you live intentionally, you are conscious of how your daily actions contribute to the life you are creating. Intentional living versus unconscious living. Intentional living. You make deliberate choices that are aligned with your highest values and goals. You take responsibility for your actions and understand how they impact your future. Every decision, no matter how small, is a conscious step toward your desired life. Unconscious living. You go through life reacting to circumstances without a clear sense of direction. Your choices are influenced by habit, conditioning, or the expectations of others rather than a clear sense of purpose. How to live intentionally. Start each day with a clear intention. Before you begin your day, take a moment to set a clear intention. Ask yourself, how do I want to show up today? Your intention could be as simple as "I will focus on gratitude today," or "I will approach every situation with patience and clarity." Practice mindfulness in daily activities. Whether you're eating, working, or spending time with loved ones, practice being fully present in each moment. Notice how this presence helps you make choices that align with your purpose. Evaluate your choices. Regularly assess your choices and actions. Are they moving you toward the life you want? If not, what small shifts can you make to align them with your vision? Honor your energy. Pay attention to how different activities, people, and environments make you feel. Choose to engage in those that energize you and bring you joy, and limit time spent on things that drain you. Living with intention helps you stay on course and ensures that you are actively shaping the life you want rather than letting life happen to you. 3. Creating an environment that supports abundance. The environment around you plays a significant role in your ability to receive abundance. This includes both your physical surroundings and the mental space you cultivate. Your environment should reflect the life you wish to create and support the flow of abundance. This could mean decluttering your home, creating an inspiring workspace, or removing negative influences from your life. The importance of your environment. Physical environment, your home, workspace, and the places you frequent should promote calm, creativity, and joy. A cluttered, disorganized space can create mental and emotional chaos, whereas a clean, inviting space fosters clarity and peace. Mental environment, your thoughts, beliefs, and mindset are just as important as your physical surroundings. An environment of abundance in your mind means focusing on the positive, being grateful, and maintaining an optimistic outlook. How to create a supportive environment. Declutter your space. Clear out physical clutter that no longer serves you. This includes unnecessary items, outdated materials, or anything that feels heavy or stagnant. When you clear your space, you also create room for new opportunities to enter. Surround yourself with inspiration. Fill your home and workspace with objects, art, and items that inspire you. This could be plants, beautiful images, or quotes that remind you of your goals and values. A visually appealing and inspiring environment can uplift your energy. Curate your social environment. Surround yourself with people who support your growth and vision. Avoid negative or toxic relationships that drain your energy or hold you back. The people you interact with should uplift you, challenge you in healthy ways, and encourage you to grow. Create a ritual for mental clarity. Set aside time for practices like meditation, journaling, or quiet reflection to clear your mind. A peaceful, uncluttered mental space is essential for receiving the insights, ideas, and opportunities that the universe sends your way. By designing an environment that nurtures your soul, you invite abundance to flow freely and naturally into your life. 4. Designing routines and habits that invite ease and flow. The daily habits and routines you cultivate are critical to maintaining alignment and receiving abundance. Routines create structure and help you stay focused, while habits keep you grounded and connected to your intentions. By designing your life around practices that support your vision, you make space for the natural flow of opportunities. How routines and habits foster abundance. Routines bring order and clarity. A well-organized day reduces stress, increases productivity, and keeps you focused on your priorities. When you feel calm and centered, you're more likely to make decisions that are in alignment with your higher self. Habits create consistency. When you repeat positive actions over time, they become second nature, keeping you aligned with your vision. Whether it's practicing gratitude, exercising, or focusing on self-care, habits are the daily anchors that keep you on track. How to create aligned routines and habits. Morning rituals. Start your day with practices that set a positive tone. This could include meditation, affirmations, stretching, or a mindful breakfast. A peaceful start to the day helps you feel grounded and open to receiving. Stay active. Incorporate physical movement into your daily routine. Whether it's walking, yoga, or exercise, movement helps release stagnant energy and encourages the flow of vitality and abundance. Gratitude practices. Make gratitude a non-negotiable part of your day. Whether it's through journaling or simply taking a moment to appreciate the good in your life, gratitude keeps you aligned with abundance. Evening reflection. Before bed, take time to reflect on your day. What went well? What did you learn? This helps reinforce your alignment and sets you up for a positive tomorrow. Routines and habits that support your well-being and growth are essential for attracting abundance. 5. Cultivating gratitude, trust, and openness. Finally, the most powerful tools for attracting abundance are gratitude, trust, and openness. Gratitude allows you to see the abundance that already exists in your life, trust helps you surrender to the flow of life, and openness keeps you receptive to new opportunities and blessings. How gratitude, trust, and openness work together. Gratitude amplifies your vibration and opens your heart to more blessings. The more grateful you are, the more you invite the universe to give you even more to be thankful for. Trust in the universe's timing and your own inner wisdom helps you release control and embrace the unfolding process. Openness keeps you receptive to all that life has to offer, without limiting yourself to rigid expectations. How to cultivate these energies. Gratitude journals. Keep a daily gratitude journal where you list the things you're thankful for, big or small. This simple practice shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Surrender and trust. Practice letting go of the need to control everything. Trust that the universe is working in your favor, even when you can't see the entire picture. Stay open. Be open to new possibilities, people, and experiences. Sometimes abundance comes in unexpected forms, so keep your heart and mind open to the signs and opportunities around you. Conclusion. By setting aligned goals, practicing intentional living, designing supportive environments, and cultivating positive habits, you create a life that is naturally abundant. The flow of opportunities, love, and fulfillment becomes a constant, and you no longer need to chase or struggle. Instead, you align with the flow of the universe, allowing what's meant for you to enter your life with ease and grace. Remember that abundance is not a destination, it's a way of being. When you embody abundance in every aspect of your life, you will always be open and ready to receive whatever the universe has in store for you. And most importantly, as you continue this journey, you'll realize that you are the creator of your own abundance, and the life you've always dreamed of is within your reach. Chapter 14. Handling setbacks and disappointments with grace. Life is filled with ebbs and flows, highs and lows, moments of triumph and moments of challenge. One of the most vital aspects of living an aligned life is how you respond when things don't go as planned. Setbacks and disappointments are inevitable, but how you choose to handle them determines whether you remain in a state of alignment or drift into doubt, frustration, or resistance. This chapter will teach you how to navigate these tough moments with grace, resilience, and trust, turning perceived failures into valuable lessons that refine and prepare you for greater abundance and success. The nature of setbacks and disappointments. Setbacks and disappointments are part of every journey, especially when you're working toward a higher purpose or trying to manifest something aligned with your soul. They don't signify the end of your path. Rather, they mark a turning point, a space of growth, and a moment for learning. In many ways, setbacks act as teachers. They guide us to reassess, reevaluate, and realign. They may even push us to strengthen our trust in ourselves, in the process, and in the timing of the universe. Rather than being an indication that we're on the wrong path, challenges show us the areas in our lives where we need to grow, adapt, and expand. The key is to shift your perspective. Instead of viewing setbacks as something negative or personal, see them as necessary detours that bring you closer to your ultimate destination. In this way, disappointment becomes a tool for refinement, allowing you to step into your highest potential. 1. Reframing failures. The power of perspective. One of the first steps to handling setbacks is reframing your definition of failure. In the traditional sense, failure is often seen as a negative outcome, something to avoid at all costs. However, when viewed through the lens of alignment, failure can be an incredibly valuable teacher. The traditional view of failure. In many cultures, failure is associated with shame, embarrassment, and disappointment. We're taught to avoid failure at all costs and often measure our worth by our ability to avoid it. In this mindset, setbacks are seen as a sign of incompetence or a signal that we're not good enough. The aligned view of failure. Instead of fearing failure, when you live in alignment, you recognize it as a part of the growth process. Every setback provides an opportunity to refine your skills, reassess your intentions, and redirect your energy in a more effective direction. Just as a sculptor chips away at a block of stone to reveal the masterpiece within, setbacks chisel away at the edges of your current self, unveiling a more refined, wiser version of you. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can this situation help me grow or evolve? What does this teach me about my values, goals, or vision? By reframing failure as feedback rather than a verdict, you can embrace setbacks with curiosity instead of fear. 2. Finding lessons in obstacles, growth through adversity. Every obstacle holds a lesson. While it may not always be immediately apparent, challenges often reveal insights that accelerate your growth and alignment. The universe doesn't send you challenges to punish you, but rather to help you fine-tune your approach to life and your goals. For example, a failed project at work may seem discouraging at first, but it could point out gaps in your knowledge, preparation, or collaboration skills. A rejection from a potential partner might highlight the areas in your personal development that need attention, such as self-esteem or communication. A financial setback could teach you about your relationship with money or prompt you to adopt better financial habits. How to find the lesson in each setback. Take a step back. When a setback occurs, take a few moments to pause. Instead of reacting impulsively, create space to process your emotions and thoughts. This pause allows you to view the situation more clearly and calmly. Shift your focus. Rather than focusing solely on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from the situation. Ask yourself what the setback is teaching you, not just about the external circumstances, but about your internal responses and beliefs. Look for patterns. Over time, you may notice recurring themes in your setbacks. Do you tend to make the same mistakes in relationships, in your career, or in your health? These patterns often point to underlying issues that need to be addressed. Adapt your approach. Use setbacks as an opportunity to refine your approach. If something isn't working, be open to trying new methods, adjusting your goals, or seeking help from others. Flexibility is key to maintaining alignment. By shifting your focus from frustration to curiosity, you transform every obstacle into an opportunity for growth. 3. The importance of resilience, bouncing back stronger. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep moving forward in the face of adversity. While setbacks can be discouraging, resilience helps you bounce back with even more determination, wisdom, and clarity. It's not about avoiding difficulties, it's about building the inner strength to face them head-on and continue your journey with confidence. How to cultivate resilience. Maintain a growth mindset. Embrace the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work and dedication. Instead of seeing setbacks as reflections of your limitations, view them as opportunities to build new skills and understanding. Stay connected to your why. When challenges arise, remind yourself of your greater purpose. Having a clear understanding of why you're pursuing your goals helps you stay motivated during tough times. Even when the journey feels difficult, your sense of purpose can keep you grounded. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when setbacks occur. It's easy to fall into self-criticism, but this only drains your energy. Treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. Understand that setbacks are part of being human and that it's okay to make mistakes. Lean on your support system. Resilience doesn't mean doing it alone. Surround yourself with people who uplift, support, and encourage you. Sometimes, simply sharing your challenges with someone who believes in you can give you the strength to keep going. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate every small step forward. Resilience isn't about being perfect. It's about continuing to move forward, even when things don't go as planned. Building resilience allows you to weather the storms of life with grace, knowing that no setback is permanent and that each challenge is just a stepping stone to your growth. 4. Trusting your path, embracing the journey. One of the most essential elements of handling setbacks with grace is trusting the path you're on. When things don't unfold according to your plans, it's easy to feel uncertain or disheartened. However, when you trust that everything is happening for your highest good, setbacks become part of a greater unfolding. How trust transforms setbacks. Trusting life's timing. When setbacks occur, trust that they're a part of the timing of the universe. Sometimes things don't happen right away because you're not yet ready, or because something better is waiting for you just around the corner. Surrendering to the process, letting go of the need to control every outcome frees you from anxiety and frustration. Trusting the process means surrendering to life's natural flow and having faith that what's meant for you will come in divine timing. Releasing attachment to specific outcomes. Often, disappointment comes when we're attached to a specific result. However, life rarely unfolds in predictable ways. When you release attachment to how things should look, you open yourself to better possibilities. Ones that might be even more aligned with your desires than what you initially envisioned. Trusting your path through setbacks. Reaffirm your belief in yourself. When things don't go as planned, remember your past successes and the inner wisdom that has guided you so far. Trust that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle. Embrace the uncertainty. Life's uncertainties are not something to fear, but something to embrace. Setbacks often occur because the universe is guiding you toward a better path. Stay open to the unknown and trust that everything is unfolding for your highest good. Let go of expectations. Be willing to release preconceived notions of how things should unfold. When you release rigid expectations, you create space for life to surprise you with new opportunities and insights. When you trust the journey, setbacks become less about resistance and more about acceptance, growth, and evolution. 5. The role of patience, waiting with grace. Patience is a critical element when dealing with setbacks. It's easy to want to rush through difficult moments, but patience allows you to endure hardship without losing hope. When you cultivate patience, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of life, which moves at its own pace. How to cultivate patience? Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present during challenging times. Instead of rushing to fix the situation, allow yourself to sit with it, acknowledge your feelings, and trust that clarity will come in time. Shift from reaction to reflection. Rather than reacting impulsively to setbacks, take time to reflect. Reflection gives you the clarity to respond with intention rather than frustration. Trust in divine timing. Patience comes from the understanding that everything has its time. Some things take longer to materialize than others, and that's okay. Trust that what you're waiting for is on its way. Patience allows you to navigate setbacks with grace, knowing that all things unfold at the right time, in the right way. Conclusion. Setbacks are not signs of failure but invitations to grow, learn, and realign. By reframing your perspective, finding the lessons in obstacles, cultivating resilience, trusting your path, and practicing patience, you can handle any disappointment with grace. Remember, the journey isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about how you respond to them that determines your success. Each setback is a stepping stone that brings you closer to what's meant for you, and every obstacle you face is an opportunity to expand into a greater version of yourself. Chapter 15. Sustaining your aligned path and receiving beyond the now. As you journey through life, you've begun to grasp the essence of aligning with your true self, attracting abundance, and receiving what is meant for you. However, alignment is not a destination but a continuous, evolving practice. In this final chapter, we explore how to sustain this alignment for the long term. Staying aligned is an active choice, one that involves cultivating daily practices, nurturing your inner peace, and deepening your trust in both yourself and the universe. By making alignment a lifelong commitment, you open yourself to endless opportunities for growth, fulfillment, and receiving. You're not simply learning to receive in the present moment, but to create a life where receiving becomes a natural, effortless flow, a state of being that extends beyond this moment, into all that you are and all that you will become. 1. Daily practices for alignment, creating consistency in your life. One of the most powerful ways to ensure you stay aligned and open to receiving is through the creation of consistent, intentional practices. The habits you cultivate shape your experiences, and when you prioritize alignment every day, it becomes easier to stay grounded, focused, and clear about what you want to attract. Morning rituals, setting the tone for the day. Your day begins the moment you open your eyes. How you begin your day influences how you move through the rest of it. A mindful morning routine can help you anchor yourself in alignment before the world's demands begin to pull at your attention. Suggestions for morning practices. Mindful breathing or meditation. Take a few moments to center yourself with deep breaths or a short meditation. You can set an intention for the day, such as, I am open to receiving all that aligns with my highest good today. This prepares you to receive rather than strive. Gratitude practice. Start your day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude instantly shifts your focus from lack to abundance, opening your energy to more of the good that's already present in your life. Visualization. Visualize your ideal day unfolding, how you want to feel, what opportunities you want to welcome, and what connections you wish to make. Envisioning success from a place of alignment helps your subconscious mind attract those experiences. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations such as, "I trust the timing of my life," or "I am worthy of everything that is coming my way." Repeating these affirmations helps to reinforce self-worth and attract what you desire effortlessly. Evening reflection. Closing the day with awareness. At the end of the day, take time to reflect on your experiences. Evening rituals help you to process, release, and recalibrate for the next day, keeping your energy aligned and receptive. Suggestions for evening practices. Journaling. Write about your day, what went well, what felt aligned, and what you learned. This reflection helps you spot any moments where you may have drifted from alignment and offers an opportunity to recalibrate. Gratitude review. Before bed, recall moments you're grateful for throughout the day. This practice not only fosters gratitude but also trains your mind to notice the abundance around you. Energy clearing. If you've had a particularly challenging day, consider using energy clearing practices like sage, Palo Santo, or simple breathing exercises to release any tension or negativity. Creating these consistent, mindful practices forms the foundation of alignment in your life. The more you integrate these rituals into your daily routine, the easier it becomes to stay grounded and in the flow of receiving. 2. Reinforcing trust and patience. Long-term practices for letting go. Alignment requires ongoing trust. Trust in yourself, in the process, and in the timing of the universe. Maintaining trust is not always easy, especially when life feels uncertain or slow-moving. However, the more you practice patience and cultivate a deep trust in your journey, the more you'll allow the natural flow of abundance to enter your life. Trusting yourself. Self-trust is foundational to receiving. If you don't trust yourself, you won't believe you deserve to receive. This trust comes from honoring your instincts, making decisions based on your inner wisdom, and learning to listen to your body, heart, and soul. Ways to strengthen self-trust. Honoring your intuition. Listen to that quiet inner voice that guides you. Even if it seems irrational or unconventional, trust that your intuition is always guiding you toward what is in alignment with your highest self. Honoring your boundaries. Self-trust is also about knowing when to say no. Protect your energy and honor your needs. By setting clear boundaries, you signal to the universe and to yourself that you are worthy of respect, peace, and the space to thrive. Celebrating small wins. Each time you act from a place of trust, celebrate it. Acknowledging your decisions, especially when they align with your core values, reinforces your belief in yourself and your ability to navigate life with ease. Trusting the universe. Alongside trusting yourself, you must also trust the process. The universe has its own rhythm and timing, which may not always align with your expectations. However, when you practice surrender, you allow yourself to move in harmony with this flow. Ways to cultivate trust in the universe. Practice letting go of control. Recognize that not everything is yours to control. Letting go of the need to manipulate outcomes opens the door to effortless receiving. Release the need to push, force, or rush things and allow the universe to do its part. Surrendering expectations. When you release attachment to specific outcomes, you make space for better, more aligned experiences to come your way. Trust that what's meant for you will find its way to you. Living in flow. Embrace the idea that everything happens in its own time. Trust that the universe is guiding you to exactly where you need to be. Live with patience and openness, knowing that your desires will manifest when it's right. Trusting both yourself and the universe means giving up control and letting life unfold with ease. The more you lean into trust, the more your path will naturally align, and the more you'll be open to receiving all that's meant for you. 3. Revisiting and evolving your intentions. Lifelong alignment. Alignment is not a static state, it is a dynamic, evolving journey. As you grow, so do your desires, values, and visions. Revisiting your intentions regularly is an essential part of staying aligned and ensuring that you are still on the path that resonates with your highest good. Reassessing your goals. As you progress on your journey, you may find that your goals and desires shift. This is a natural part of personal growth, and it's important to periodically reassess what you truly want. Sometimes, goals you set in the past no longer resonate with who you are becoming. Reevaluating your goals allows you to stay in alignment with your evolving self. Steps to reassess your intentions. Check in with your heart, reflect on your current goals, and ask yourself if they still feel aligned with your core values. Do they bring you joy? Do they resonate with your soul's desires? If not, consider adjusting them. Let go of outdated goals. It's okay to outgrow certain ambitions. Letting go of goals that no longer align with your true self is a powerful way to create space for new opportunities. Set aligned goals for the future. Once you've reassessed, set new goals that reflect who you are now, not who you were before. These goals should feel exciting and aligned with your values, desires, and vision. Embracing growth and change. Alignment requires flexibility. Life will present new opportunities, challenges, and growth moments, and it's essential to remain open to change. Embrace the idea that you are a work in progress, always learning, expanding, and evolving. How to embrace growth. Stay open to new experiences. Every new experience is an opportunity for growth. Embrace change and adapt to new circumstances with curiosity and openness, knowing that each step forward enhances your alignment. Celebrate personal growth. Acknowledge the ways in which you've grown, whether in your relationships, career, or spiritual practices. Celebrate how far you've come, and recognize that you are constantly evolving into a more aligned version of yourself. As you evolve, your path will continue to unfold in ways that are even more aligned with your highest potential. Embrace this fluidity, knowing that change is a beautiful part of the receiving process. 4. Nurturing your inner peace, the foundation for receiving. Inner peace is the bedrock of alignment. It is the quiet space within where you connect to your true self and the universe. When you maintain inner peace, you are open and receptive to the flow of life. Without it, you may become overwhelmed, distracted, or resistant to the very blessings you seek. Cultivating inner peace. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps you stay present and centered. By focusing on the here and now, you reduce anxiety about the future and regrets about the past. This allows you to move through life with greater ease and openness. Engage in self-care. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being is essential for maintaining inner peace. Prioritize activities that nurture your body, mind, and soul, such as exercise, hobbies, and quiet time for yourself. Letting go of negativity. Release negative thought patterns, limiting beliefs, and old wounds. The more you let go of internal resistance, the more space you create for peace and alignment. As you nourish your inner peace, you make yourself more available to receive what's meant for you. It is from this place of peace that abundance can flow freely. Conclusion. Sustaining alignment is a lifelong practice, one that requires daily commitment, trust, openness, and a willingness to evolve. By implementing these habits, strengthening your trust in the process, and continuously revisiting your intentions, you allow the universe to deliver what's meant for you effortlessly. Remember, receiving is not about doing less, it's about being more. Being more connected to your true self, more open to life's flow, and more willing to trust the process. The more you embrace this journey, the more you'll realize that everything you've ever desired is already on its way to you. You are now aligned to receive. Keep your heart open, trust the timing, and know that you are worthy of everything that life has to offer. Conclusion. Welcoming what's meant for you with open arms. As we reach the end of this journey, it's important to pause and reflect on the transformative power of the alignment process. You have now explored the powerful principles of letting go, embracing your authentic self, and receiving what is meant for you with open arms. Each chapter has invited you to challenge old beliefs, release the need to chase, and instead open yourself to the effortless flow of abundance that is your birthright. This book is not just a guide, it is a call to return to your truest nature, to trust in life's natural rhythm, and to recognize the inherent worthiness within you. It's a reminder that you don't have to strive endlessly for success, love, or happiness. You don't have to fight for your place in the world. All you need to do is align with who you are at your deepest core, and the universe will respond in kind. The essence of alignment, letting go to receive. The fundamental lesson you've learned throughout these pages is the profound truth that life is not about constantly seeking, striving, or forcing. Instead, it is about aligning with your true essence, releasing attachment to the outcomes, and allowing yourself to receive what is meant for you. In a world where we are often conditioned to chase, to want more, to do more, this shift is revolutionary. By trusting in yourself, in your unique path, and in the universe's timing, you have created the conditions for receiving in abundance. True receiving begins with surrender, the surrender to the flow of life. This is not passive resignation, it is an active, empowered trust that when you are aligned with your truth, you are ready to accept all that the universe has to offer. It means moving beyond the limitations of doubt, fear, and insecurity. It means understanding that you are worthy of every good thing that comes your way and that there is always enough to go around. The scarcity mindset falls away as you step into the fullness of your own being and recognize that abundance is your natural state. Living from a place of purpose and fulfillment. Living in alignment means stepping into your full potential, fully embracing the person you are meant to be, and doing so with a heart that is open to the gifts life has in store for you. This process is not about achieving more, but about becoming more. It is about becoming a person who trusts, who lets go of the need to control, and who actively cultivates peace, presence, and joy in each moment. As you continue on this journey, it's important to remember that living a life of alignment is not a one-time decision. It is a daily practice. It's about showing up for yourself every day, letting go of fear and doubt, and consistently returning to the practices and mindsets that keep you centered. It is about trusting that every step you take on your aligned path will lead you to the next right opportunity, relationship, or experience. You are always moving forward, even when it doesn't feel like it. Each moment of peace you cultivate, each thought of trust you reaffirm, and each action you take from a place of authenticity deepens your alignment and brings you closer to receiving the blessings that are already yours. Embracing the flow of life. The flow state is where magic happens. It is the place where everything falls into place without effort. In this state, you no longer feel the need to push against life, to force things to happen, or to chase outcomes. You simply trust in the process and allow yourself to be guided toward what is meant for you. Life becomes an effortless dance, one where you are not moving against the current but are riding it, enjoying the journey, and trusting that each turn will bring you exactly what you need. As you embrace the flow, remember that setbacks and challenges are a natural part of the process. They are not obstacles to your receiving, but opportunities for growth. They are reminders that you are evolving, that your path is expanding, and that you are becoming a stronger, more aligned version of yourself with every lesson you encounter. It is in the face of challenges that your faith in the process deepens, and your ability to receive grows stronger, creating a life of abundance and connection. Aligned living is not just about attracting material abundance. It is about creating a life full of meaningful relationships, experiences, and opportunities that reflect your highest values. When you live authentically, you naturally draw in people who resonate with your energy. You attract those who align with your vision and values, and you build connections that are nourishing, supportive, and uplifting. There is no need to chase after approval or validation because the right people will show up in your life, drawn to your authentic energy. This also extends to your work, your purpose, and your passions. When you live in alignment with your true self, your work becomes a form of self-expression. You no longer need to force success or chase after recognition because your efforts naturally attract the success that is aligned with your purpose. Abundance flows not only in the form of material wealth but in the richness of your experiences, the depth of your relationships, and the fulfillment of living a life that is true to who you are. A call to live authentically and courageously. By now, you have come to understand that the life you seek is already within you. All that is required is to align with it, trust the process, and be open to receiving it. It is an invitation to live authentically, to trust in your journey, and to let go of the need to control or chase what you think you need. The path you have been on up until now has shaped you into the person who is ready to receive all that life has in store for you. You are worthy, you are enough, and you are on the right path. You have the power to create the life you desire, not by striving, but by surrendering to the natural flow of life. Embrace the beauty of this process and live with open arms, knowing that everything you need is already on its way to you. Trust in the timing, stay aligned with your highest self, and let go of any resistance. When you live from a place of alignment, you will not only receive what is meant for you, you will attract a life that is abundant, fulfilling, and aligned with your deepest truth. A final reflection. As you move forward from this book, carry with you the knowledge that you are always in the right place at the right time. You are always aligned with your true path, even when it feels like you're not. The universe has a way of leading you to where you need to be, and your job is to stay present, trust, and be open to the gifts that are waiting for you. With each new day, you will find yourself receiving in ways both big and small, perhaps in the form of unexpected opportunities, moments of deep connection, or the quiet, inner peace that arises when you know you are living your truth. As you embrace this journey, remember that everything you've ever wanted is already within you, waiting to unfold in the perfect way and at the perfect time. Let go of the need to chase, and instead, trust in the process of aligning with your true self. You are not just receiving material things, but the full experience of life itself. The richness of being who you truly are, living in harmony with your deepest desires, and receiving what's meant for you with grace, gratitude, and joy. You are already aligned to receive. Welcome what's meant for you with open arms.